press record there. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can ask me anything. Doesn't matter what. Just let me know. So looks, money, anything like that.
Uh, uh, how like I want to know how to like start something like Simpletics, like I heard like
So you want to
diagram,
know how to
like
start a business, basically.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so when it comes to starting a business, it really just comes down to pretty much finding a problem that you have or that someone you know has or really anything and just solving that problem. So the way I made Simpletics is I just had flat straight hair and then you just think about how can you solve it. For me, I used salt spray on my own hair and I was making it at home and then eventually people came to me and were like, "Hey, can you sell this?" So that's why I did it. But if you're asking like specifics, it's really just about asking yourself questions. So literally just questioning yourself, thinking like, okay, I want to solve this problem. How can I do that? What should I do to solve this problem? And then when it comes to like, say, making salt spray, it literally just comes down to like simple problem solving. So let's say you wanted to sell like t-shirts, you would just like you could use ChatGPT or like just look up stuff online, be like, how do I sell t-shirts? And like you just go step by step with like things that you would think of.
yeah,
But here's one thing I will say. The main thing is marketing. So like being able to market your product is the most important thing. And that's where social media comes into play. So being able to do that is really important.
yeah.
So do you have any questions based on that?
Uh, I don't really know to be fair.
Okay, bet. If not, you're all good, but I'll move on to the next person. So if you don't have anything else,
yeah.
okay, bet, bro. Thank you.
See.
Peace. All right, guys. I got to be very careful because I don't know. Chat, I can talk to y'all for a second. I just got to wait for somebody to get dragged in here. Check out my music. Yeah, so let's see. I have this cover just in case cuz bro, you never know what somebody's going to try to do, especially on live. So I'm trying to play it safe here. Let me make sure everything's good. Let me check my live, make sure it's on as well, or like my YouTube. Okay, let's see. All right, whenever I do this, by the way, it's because I'm adding a new person. All right, yo, who in here is down to join?
Letting us drag him in.
Yo, can you drag someone in?
It is letting
Oh,
us.
It's not letting you?
No.
All right, just tell me a person.
Yeah, do Ammer.
Got you. All right, yo.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, so this is live, just so you know.
Oh, it's live? Okay, wait,
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
And also,
Wait, let me just go in.
just make sure don't like show anything crazy on camera or anything like that.
I got you. Wait, you can see me? Can you see me or?
Yeah, I can see you.
myself.
Yeah.
So you remember me, yeah? Like from last
Yeah,
time, I
but
think.
nobody in the chat is gonna remember because I haven't streamed it. So, you can really ask me anything. As I said before, you can ask whatever. So,
Bet.
run it up.
So, yeah. So should I just start asking or what's up?
Yep, straight away.
Okay, I got you. So basically, like, bro, I've been posting consistently on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it. Since you do follow me on your second account, I forgot what it is, but
I don't scroll that often,
bro,
so I haven't seen it.
Yeah. But like, how do I go viral like again, bro? Like, I have two viral videos, and one of them is like it's almost at 700K views. I'm trying to, go viral again, like last time. I don't know if you could do a quick analyze
Yeah.
of my account.
So, I can't look at it, but I remember what I saw last time. Have you copied the same
Yeah.
idea that you did already with like the debloating?
Yeah. I'm just posting, like, my main thing is about debloating. That's like my main topic. I've realized every Friday when I post it at night, that's when it goes viral. I just posted a new one, like right now, like 10 minutes ago. So I'm hoping that one will go viral.
Okay. Well, I would say first thing is like I honestly don't think posting time is gonna matter that much. I posted videos at like 3 a.m. and they still go viral. I posted videos in the middle of the day and they go viral. So it's more so just the idea and all that stuff. But the question is, how much are you posting? Like, how many times? Because the way I see it, if you really want to succeed, it's all about posting a ton and then learning from it. So, like, when I was grinding, I was posting 100 times a day on my TikTok account.
Holy, bro.
You don't have to do all that, but
I mean, bro, I'm focusing on you. I've been consistent for 3 months. I haven't skipped on a single day. And I'm seeing progress. I am growing, but it's like slowly, you know. But I want to reach that, like, 1,000 followers. I'm gonna reach that like in a few months. I know that I'm confident, but I want to like get to 10K and then like 100K. That's my milestone. So like basically, I post about 2 to 3 times per day.
okay, that's
And the
good.
thing is like, yeah, and the thing is like, I don't know, like, bro, do you ever feel like getting tired of like making new ideas or like just editing those videos? Because like it gets like, bro, sometimes I use a whole day or like 3 hours just to make good videos. Like it's a hassle, bro. I keep, but I keep posting. I keep making videos. I'm not skipping out.
Okay, here's what I'll say. First off, good on you for like sticking to it, but the question about getting tired of it, the answer is yes, but I don't look at it as, oh, I'm so tired of this. I look at it as, this is good because everyone who's competing with me is going to get tired of it too, and I just have to beat them. So you got to keep posting, and I think you will. But yes, you're going to be tired. And also, more direct advice I would say, though, is just be more specific. If you're very specific about your content, believe it or not, somebody will feel very called out by that. So, like, I guess I have a question for you. What's your reasoning for wanting to go viral? Is it more so money? Is it more so fame? Like, what's the main reason?
Bro, good question. I've never really asked myself that, but like, so the main reason is because first of all, because of you and because of Sam and Shami, and like I just I want to be someone that inspires others to help others and just become the best version of themselves. Because like, bro, that's what I was doing in a while. Um, you guys inspire me a lot to post, but also of course I want to make money with doing social media. And like the fame, yeah, it comes with it, but like mostly the money. I want to
Yeah.
start making money with that.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm doing it as my hobby, like for as a side thing, yeah. But also I'm currently working a part-time job. Well, I was working a part-time job, but now I get like paid by this school. Um, I don't know. It's a thing you have in Denmark when you turn 18. But yeah, basically, I'm doing it as a side thing, like as a side gig, and I want that to succeed. Like that's my main goal. Like it needs to happen. Like it's been a big dream of mine to become an influencer and like just inspire others and stuff.
Got you. So the new wave that I see taking over is really just spam posting and documenting your progress. I think documenting your progress is the best thing you can do because you need people to fall in love with your story. The issue is that a lot of people probably don't know that you're on this sort of come up. They don't really know much about you. But the people I see doing the best right now have like a goal they're striving towards and they talk about it consistently. And even I took inspiration from my friend who just moved to Miami and he's like telling his story about how he dropped everything, moved to Miami, has only like 4 out of 6 months of rent. And like just talking to him, like he's building like a cult following, even though he's not big. And the main reason that I see is just him having a story. And that's like the main thing. So like if I were you, I think you need to first off post a ton and I would say put less effort into each post when it comes to editing and that stuff because that's just optimization. I would put more effort into the ideas and the amount of time posting. So let's say you have 4 hours in a day to post.
Yeah.
Don't just spend that time like trying to come up with 3 videos and editing them nicely. I would post like 20 videos and rather than editing them nicely, I would think mostly about the ideas and just getting as many out as you can and telling your story and that sort of stuff because that's just the new wave. The wave that you're on right now is what worked back like a year and a half ago. It doesn't work anymore as much. It's a lot harder.
I got you. But like, the way I see it, fair enough. You have a fair point. But like I am growing. I'm still growing. It's not like I'm falling off or anything. I'm not big, of course. But like, bro, 20 videos, like per day, like, bro, I've never done that. I've never done that. That's what I do in a week, bro. I don't know how to do that. Like,
No, I fully understand. It's just the reality is it's like it's so hard to do it and people can't like wrap their head around it, but like something that I like to like look at is somebody even like ahead of you might be doing that. Like for example, there's a lot of people who don't have the traction yet and they're not willing to do it. But for me, I'm already like have like a lot of followers and stuff and I still do it. And there's people above me who are doing it on a higher scale, like streamers getting clippers and stuff. The thing is, the most common dilemma is a lot of people have time, but they don't have money. And the only way to get to a point where your issue is more so about time rather than being money is just extreme like work, like just literally nonstop like effort and learning. Because I mean, it's hard. It's like it's genuinely so hard for like anyone starting. So I understand it seems intimidating, but I promise you it is possible to post that much in a
Yeah.
day and like actually like grow from that. And like you don't know unless you try it. It's just shifting your
yeah,
mindset.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I might try that low key. I might start with like maybe 5 per day, then 10, and then like progressively overload. I'll see where it gets me. But I don't know. Sometimes when I like this was before I started posting content, yeah, like back in my old account, just like brainwash shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I realized whenever I took like a 3 days pause, I didn't post, and then I post another video, like it got 10,000 views or like 20. Like that's if I'm lucky. I don't know. I don't know why. Like
So
maybe it's
here's what I'll say. There's a difference between correlation and causation. That was probably correlated, but it probably wasn't caused by that happening, if that makes sense.
yeah. I
So
got you.
like my belief is that what probably happened with you is you just so happened to have that like coincidence. I don't think that that was the reason behind that happening, if that makes sense.
I got you. And another thing, bro. Okay, so like before I started posting, like right now, like as I'm doing right now, bro, I was thinking so much like of what other people thought of me and like the haters and people in school. But at some point, I stopped, caring. I stopped giving a fuck about what others think. I just started doing me, and like yeah, I'm still getting haters and stuff, but like it's not it's not bothering me anymore. But like sometimes it does get into my head. For example, today, bro, I saw this one guy. Like it's a long history between me and him. I'm not friends with him anymore or some shit. But like, bro, whenever he sees me or some shit, he always like does some comments like to his friends. Yo, have you seen this guy's TikTok? He's so cringe. Like
Yeah,
he
it
doesn't even get
happened.
it.
It happened to me as well. It happens to like everyone.
Yeah,
So
I feel like it happens to everyone. But like the thing is, bro, I am so scared that like if this doesn't work out, like they might be right. Like that's the thing. But I don't want that to hold me back. Like
here's what I'll
I
say.
don't want that to hold me back.
They might be right, but so what? Because if you think about it, let's say they're right, then it doesn't work out. And then when it doesn't work out, they get to be right. Okay, that's their win. But at the end of the day, we're all going to die. At these people will forget about you. When these people move to a different part of the city, they won't remember you. And the only way they will is if it did work. So, yes, you could let that deter you, but the way I look at it is so what? That's the way I look at it with anything because a lot of the people who said that about me, they were right. They were right until it worked. So, even if it didn't work though, what does them being right mean to you? Cuz at the end of the day, these people like if you were to die tomorrow just to take it to the extreme, would they show up to your funeral? You know what I mean? Weeks later, like what would they do? Everybody has their own lives and has so much to worry about. So their comments are a lot less deep than it seems.
Yeah, I got you. I've heard that everybody's dealing with their own life to even be bothered about me. But like the people, bro, this guy, like he legit like follows my life more than I do sometimes. Like, bro, he takes it to the extreme. Like, I
I've
don't get
had
it.
that.
I don't let it. I don't let that shit get to me though. Like, I stopped caring like ever since I started posting. But like last year, it was, bro, it was a hassle, bro. It was insane. Bro, he had like videos of me like in school and like sharing and like you know how it is, bro. Like when you go into a public place, it's messed up, at the end of the day. But like I don't let that hold me back, the fear of what other think. Like I think that's the number one reason why most people fail in whatever they're doing because of what other people think, their family member, their friends, or whatever. But I was about to say so basically I post a lot of my videos are only in English, yeah. But the thing is, I don't live in the U.S. and I want to target the U.S. audience more, and I am sometimes targeting them, like for example my viral videos. But like, how do I keep like targeting the U.S. audience? Because I live in Denmark and like I mostly get like Danish people and like I don't want I don't
Yeah,
want that, bro.
honestly, that's actually kind of a challenge. I think you could try using like a VPN and see what happens. That might be able to
I have
fix it.
tried. I have
What
tried
what
it, but
happened when you
it
did
didn't work.
that?
I did that about a month ago, but it didn't work out like at all. It just made my like views even lower for some reason. But like I feel like I feel like once I reach that certain
I posted a
phase,
video 1 year ago. Sorry, I don't know why
ruined.
that just came up. You're good. You said you posted a
Um,
video how long ago? Wait, did it just lag out?
wait, you hear me?
Yeah. I just like lagged. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So what was I saying?
You said you posted a video
Oh,
1 month ago.
yeah. I posted like a few videos like a month ago trying the VPN. It didn't work at all. But like I feel like at a certain like in the start it's gonna be hard. But like when I reach that certain followers or the more I grow, the easier it's gonna become.
It does become
But
easier. Bro, I honestly see it like this, and this is the part that like it's really like this with anything, and this is why if you really think about your options here, I think in today's day and age, social media is the best career to a certain
yeah,
degree.
for real.
And here's the issue. Let's say you do something that's like you don't like as much as social media. Even something like that also isn't guaranteed. And likely you'll have the same cycle of not getting results for a long period of time at the start. So that's to me something where it's like, bro, no matter what, you're going to go through the pain of not getting results. So then it just comes down to like, are you going to do it for something worthwhile or something that isn't worthwhile to you? And that's where it really comes down to sticking with it. Because if you really think about it, let's say you were to quit, right? I
Got you.
mean,
Yeah.
then you try something else, but like realistically, even that might not work out. And also at the same time, you're gonna have to go through this same exact period. Except I would argue it would be harder because you might not even enjoy that other thing. So
Yeah, I enjoy this a lot, bro. Like it's my dream, like just to become like someone, like someone known for something good, like
well, you know
something.
what? We're in a chat right now of like over 100 people. So I mean, bro, what do you want to tell them right now? Because like if you could tell these
Oh,
people one thing, I mean, this is an opportunity. This is an American audience.
oh wait, oh shit, I didn't even know that. Wait, let me think. Let me
What's your
think.
name? You haven't said your name on here.
My name is Amir.
Amir. Okay,
Yeah.
bro, guys, spam Amir in the chat. I think if you could let them know one thing, what would you say?
Just don't let other people, judgment hold you back, like at all.
Okay, now
Just do
pause.
you.
Now listen to that own advice that you just gave them. Because that's exactly what you need to hear, bro. Now, look, I'm telling you,
I got you.
try different things. Look, the definition of insanity is trying the same thing and expecting different results. Try a bunch of
Yeah,
different things. And I'm telling you from somebody who is currently doing this, you know the thing about like posting 20 times a day? I tell you that
yeah.
as someone who is doing it currently. I don't say it as like this sort of like method that I'm just like, thinking about. I'm literally doing it and it's working. I get more views on my second TikTok than my main because I spam. And everybody that I know on the come up who does well is also doing the same thing. So here's what I'd
Gotcha,
recommend.
gotcha.
If I could give you an exact strategy, I would post at least once a day. Just think of one really, really good idea. Like you've been doing, how you post 2 to 3 times a day. Think of one
Yeah.
really, really good idea and then post that. Then everything else should just be testing things with low effort on everything, because it's like this, all right? Let's say there's a percentage bar that you have with social media. 80% of that bar is the idea. Then like 15% of that is the hook of the video, so the first 3 seconds of the video, and then the rest is everything else. If you look at it like
Yeah,
that, wouldn't you spend all your time just coming up with ideas? Because that's what you should be doing.
Bro, I'm legit using ChatGPT all the time. It's so helpful for like all of these ideas. That's how I get my hooks and and title and hashtags and all that. So, bro, yeah, you're right about that.
So that's like the final thing I'll say about this is like, bro, truthfully, like you have to keep testing different things, and I wouldn't frame it in the way of this is so hard. I would frame it in the way as like it's good that it's hard because that means everyone else has to go through the same thing, and if you get over that wall, just think about how many people will never be able to even touch you.
I got you. I got you. One final question, bro. Before I go,
Yeah.
do you think it's harder to grow like your first 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers, or like you think it becomes easier after?
It becomes
afterward,
easier. It becomes way easier over time. So it starts hard. The beginning is the hardest part, which is once again where it's like your only way to break through is sheer just like brute force and just effort, like high effort, just like literally doing anything you can possibly think of. And then eventually you get to a point where so many people never even put in that initial work that they don't even get there. And it's just a completely different game once you pass that amount. Not to say that you still don't have to work hard, but the hardest work you will ever do is at the start of anything that you do.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I've
got you. I
noticed.
feel like I feel like what was I about to say? Bro, I'm really confident like that in 2 or 3 months I'm gonna get like 1,000 followers. Like I'm growing like really good, but slowly, but like I'm confident in that.
Dude, I
But
believe
the
you
thing is,
can too. I think you're like really like passionate about it, and I just think as long as you don't quit, you'll make it. That's my honest take.
yeah. I'm not gonna quit, of course. The thing is, like, how do you not fall off? Because let's say I do go viral, I get 10,000 followers or like even more, like 1,000. How do I keep that momentum? How do I not fall off, after?
Well, not falling off is, I mean, that's not your main priority right now, or it shouldn't be. But if to answer your question, not falling off is a whole different game, and I wouldn't even try to play that game until you're on, because yes, I could explain it, but it's what I tell you right now is the advice is going to change by the time that you're on, because the world
Gotcha.
is changing so fast in so many ways, and it always has been. I actually think if I gave you advice on that right now, you'd be more likely to not even be able to use it and maybe even let it stray because it's going to be different. Right now, in the current time, the way to not fall off is doing what I told you with the spam posting a ton and just getting as many videos out as possible, which also just so happens to be the same way that you can blow up right now. And that's why I'm doing it. That's why my friend Cookie King does it. That's why Brez, TJR, all the biggest names on TikTok right now, if you think about what teenage guys watch, every single person is doing it. I'm telling you, there's a reason that they're doing it like that, and it's because it's what works.
I got you. Yeah. The same thing, Sam is telling me, bro. I have like a call with him every week. Bro, he gives me like a lot of advice on what to do and what to post and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. I honestly think like, bro, you just got to keep testing stuff. To me, you have it in you. I can see it. Like I can see through it, bro. I truly believe, and I just think the only thing that would make you not win at this is quitting. If you don't quit, you will make it, in my opinion. But that being said, you have to learn as well. So learning, just to define it, is being presented a condition and acting with a new behavior. So if you're trying something over and over and over again and it doesn't work, you need to change your behavior. Otherwise, you're not learning. So that's why I say experiment with different styles, like posting a ton, posting a little, all that. And that's what I think could work.
I got you. Yeah. I'll definitely, take the advice and try to post at least 10,000.
Okay. Look, just for this, just so you can look back on it, what's your final words to these people right now? What's your message to them? Because I want you to be able to look back on this right now when you have thousands of followers and realize that this was the actions that you had to take. What would you say?
Listen, guys, don't let no motherfucker put you down and follow your passion and follow your dreams. No matter what they say, bro, just do you. Just become that guy, become that person. Like, follow your dreams, your passion, everything.
Exactly, bro. Fire. Bro, Amir, I believe. Guys, spam Amir in the chat. Let's go. All right, bro. You know what to do.
On YouTube
YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, bro.
Bad.
You know what to do, bro. You know what to do. I believe.
Let's go. I got you. All right, bro.
Fire, bro. Nice meeting you again for the second time.
Yeah. I got you. Peace out, bro.
All right, guys. We gotta add another person. Yo.
We can move people now.
Who should I bring in?
Bring in Surge, but
Surge.
we can move people
Bet.
now.
Okay. Yo. I'm gonna trust you because I have a thing where I can like hide the screen, but I know you're real, so we're chilling.
Okay, but
Turn on your camera. By the way, this is live, so if you don't want to be on the live or
There you
like
go.
record it or anything,
Yeah.
just. But I know you're chilling, so
no,
you're good.
it's all good.
All right, bet
It's
you
all
can
good.
ask me
It's all good.
anything, say
All right.
anything. There's like 200 people in here right now.
Yeah, so like coming off from the last dude, basically the meta is basically just to spam post
Yeah, honestly,
content.
I think right now for personal brand, yes, just because that's what TikTok seems to be pushing the most. But if
Like-
let me just explain something. The reason why is because the most important thing about a video is the idea. So editing, all the stuff that takes time is, when you think about it, it's like editing, captions, like just random stuff. But when you think about the most high leverage thing you can do, it's literally the idea, which is why spam posting works so well. So not if you were to just like spam a bunch of random stuff, you have to like put some level of thought, but all you're really doing is just putting the most amount of effort into the most important thing, which is the idea, which is why spamming works. So
Okay, so that makes sense. So you don't post like mindless things. You actually have an
Well,
idea behind it.
I do, but the way I do it is I just post whatever comes to mind. I don't sit there at my phone and just think like, what can I post that's going to go viral? I literally speak my mind and I say what I think, because our personalities are all unique, and that's what makes a personal brand do well, is you being your unique self. Nobody can copy that, and they can try, but you're going to be better at being you than somebody else will. And that's why. So like, to an extent it is mindless, but it's only mindless in the sense that you only kind of just post what comes to your own mind. So you're not like, I don't know. That's kind of what I do, at least.
Okay, and would you say like post these like spam videos on your main account? Like, is that what you recommend?
Well, I have a spam account. I think the account you post it on isn't going to matter that much. The issue is if you start a brand new account and do it, I think it's going to give you some issues to an extent, because a new account's always just going to be a little bit harder.
Okay. And then another thing with content is like, how do I make connections? How do I get like, people to just, I don't know, like you talk to them like that are in my space?
Connections come from like giving people value. And like a good example for me is like, if you wanted to get connected to someone like me and I didn't know who you are, let's say you just promoted my brand for free without saying anything. You just did it just because. And then you reach out to me, or like, let's say a video goes viral. You've then just given to me for free. So the likelihood of me saying yes to something is so high, especially for business owners. That's like their sweet spot. The sweet spot to hit people who are successful is helping the thing that they care about a lot, which is like, say, their business. And when you help them in that way, they almost feel like indebted to you. And anybody naturally will feel that way. When you help them, they just feel the need to help you back. Now, if you just ask somebody something without giving first, a lot of the times you're going to get a no. So that's what I would say. Just give to them in some way, some sort of value, whether it's posting for them, doing anything, something,
Okay, that makes sense. That's kind of what I did kind of with you. I had like a
Yeah.
video go viral with the cologne.
Yeah.
But now like more looks wise, what products actually help with acne? Because like, I know there's so many like serums out there, so many cleansers, moisturizers. What genuinely helps?
Okay, so, well, there's different types of acne. There's like cystic acne, and there's like, so acne beneath the skin, which is usually caused due to hormones. And then there's surface level acne, which is usually it could also be from hormones to an extent, but usually it's going to be from other issues that can like make your skin flare up or whatever. So when you ask about products, it depends on which type you have. If you have deep rooted like systemic acne, doing things like improving your sleep, finding out what foods you're sensitive to, not just like the whole thing of like drink raw milk, raw honey, like whatever, not that. Like, but seriously, a lot of people are sensitive to foods, and that might be giving you acne. I feel like a lot of people don't know about that. As for products for the skin, I would more so say it's avoiding things rather than adding things. So like, for example, your tap water might be contaminated and you don't know it. And when I say contaminated, all tap water has a level of contamination. It's just how contaminated is it? And if it's bad, then maybe that might be giving you acne. touching your face, your pillowcase, all that. It's more so taking those issues away rather than adding things. So people, when they add things, they're just putting a Band-Aid over the real issue.
Okay. And would you say sea salt spray works for straight hair?
Honestly, I think texture powder is way better for straight hair. So it looks like you have like type 1A or like just really straight hair. It's like thick though. So maybe type 2 or 3A. So just thick straight hair. Salt spray can help a little bit, but texture powder is going to be way better for that hair type, in my opinion.
All right.
So yeah.
And would you say, Dylan, would you say you're in your prime right now?
I think so. I think I'm in my prime. I think anybody who says I'm not in my prime is hating, bro. I think I look better now than I did back then.
With
Back
the
in my
shorter hair?
prime. Short hair is better. Chat, is short hair better? What do you think? What do
Looks
you
pretty
do? You
good
think
to me.
short hair is
It
better?
looks- it
You
looks
you
good,
you
yeah.
have short hair, so
Yeah.
we're honestly like kind of twins here. So I think I'm in my prime.
What are they saying in chat? I don't have it open.
You're 6 foot at 13. Okay, they're not saying anything related. Nothing related to the thing. Somebody just said I bought Simpletics. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah. No answer.
But yeah. So like my genuine like now I'm just struggling with like growth because like I did a lot of videos, like high quality videos, like 3 times per day, like with value, like saying like these are the 3 best, things that help you smell, but whatever. And it didn't hit. So I'm confused now. Like, and then I see people like Colin, for example, or Ethan, right? You know them with
Yeah.
the Yo podcast, all that. They're just brain rotting. They're posting brain rot videos, and it's going crazy.
So what I see is they're just going with the wave. So like even what I'm doing right now with this stream, the reason I decided to do it is because I saw it working for other people. It's really weird because we're in an era now where you don't really blow up from that stuff anymore. And that's what I keep finding an issue with a lot of people on social media is like they're trying old tricks that used to work that don't work as much anymore. People like extremely polarizing stuff now. So literally bare bones, unedited, completely raw content or like fully high production, crazy camera quality, all that. Most people sit in the middle and that's no man's land. That's where you don't want to be, especially right now because AI, when it gets good and it already is getting insane, it's going to be producing that middle ground content. It's going to be slightly above average, but not insane or not completely raw. So you have to go polar. You have to go really raw or really insane. And I think really raw is better now because people just want human connection. Like everybody's isolated on the internet. And I just think that's why these like brain rot things, people just feel like an exhale of like, I'm finally feel like I relate to someone. That's why they like it. You know what I
It
mean?
makes sense. And at this point, TikTok is not even something that should be used for income. Like I'm talking about like the creator rewards program. It's more like getting the attention from TikTok and putting it into something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what TikTok needs to be used for right now. I honestly don't think TikTok is good anymore for trying to make money. That sweet spot is like gone now. But like, bro, I think you like just from seeing your stuff, because I have like you have insane potential, and I actually believe like you could do really well. But you're just in no man's land, like I was saying. If you became authentic and like did like the phone content, I think you'd be better off. Because also think about this, with ChatGPT, it's free and anybody can access it if they have internet. Why would they listen to somebody give them advice when they could just type in a few buttons? And it's like very different. It's like not even like Google, because now they can get tailored like specific advice for themselves. So you have to provide something that's not commoditized. So like knowledge is now just a complete commodity. So you have to bring something else to the table, which means any sort of value, aka information you're giving, pretty much just became valueless. So it's not the value you think it was. Now the value is like connection, because ChatGPT is not going to give you a human connection, you know?
Okay. So just raw videos.
I think you should try it and see what happens. Just keep trying different things. And eventually I feel like you'll find something that hits. But once again, I said this to the last person and I'll keep saying it. You just have to put in so much work at the start, and like so many people aren't willing to do it. You give me the vibe that you're somebody who is, And you just have to look at it as like, this is just where everyone else will give up and why I'm going to succeed. Because everybody will give up at some point if they don't get results.
Yeah, it happened to me before, but I completely understand. Yep. All right, that's pretty much
I
it.
believe, bro.
That's all the questions I had. The only last question I had is, could you just check Discord DMs after stream?
Yeah, I got you. 100%.
All right.
Shoot, wait, I want to
pretty
make you... can I make you a mod on like my YouTube and Twitch or something? Or like, I need to like make a mod because people are spamming. I'll do that after maybe. This one I'll just put up with the spam. But yeah, I'll check that. I got you.
All right.
Sick, bro.
Sounds good.
Wait. Can you see if it's possible to like comment the link to the Discord or the Simpletics Discord so people in chat can see it? Or just like get someone in the Discord to do that? Because I want people in the chat to be able to join up in these calls and get a chance to like talk to me.
Then the invite link to the...
I'm saying like just comment, like literally type it in chat on Discord, on Twitch or YouTube.
Okay,
Either
so
you could do it or you could just get like ask someone once you're in the thing again.
let me see if it can send.
Here,
Alright, there
I'll
you
do
go.
it now
I
just
sent
so... Oh, you did it?
Oh, Dom did it as well.
Shoot, I don't know if I can have time to pin it. Wait, let me see if I can find it really quick. Oh gosh, there's about to be an audio start playing. Okay, wait, let me open this.
Let me see if...
Okay, so he sent it just now? Where is it? Can you send it again, possibly? Or
It's
someone?
on Twitch. It's on Twitch, by the way.
Oh
Not on
shoot,
YouTube.
I'm on Okay, wait, let me see. Alright, wait. Mods, somebody help. Somebody pin this. I'm cooked. Here, I'll open Twitch on here really quickly. But yeah, bro, you're another one of those people where I'm like, it's literally a matter of time. Oh shoot, I'm cooked. Yeah, mods on Twitch, can one of y'all pin this if possible? I don't think it'll let me pin it. Messages, mod, comment. Yeah, I'm cooked. It's over. It is what it is. All right, bro. Well, thank you for hopping in. I'll DM you after this.
All right. Sounds
Sick,
good.
G.
See you.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to hide my screen. Let me read chat for a second. Chat, does anyone want to be a mod? Can somebody be
You want
mod?
the next person? Or are you still trying to?
Oh yeah, we can do next person.
All right.
I need help though. I need to find out how I can pin
Oh.
this. Will not Bill, please. Please help somebody. Oh my goodness. Yo, too many people. Too many people.
hello.
All right.
What's up?
Gerald, are you running it?
Yep.
All right, turn on your camera. Okay, bet. Do you know you're being like on live stream, all that stuff? Just want to make sure so you don't get like surprised or
Yep.
anything. Okay, bet.
I mean, I don't prefer like being posted, but if it's necessary, like
It's already on stream, so if you don't want to do it, you can hop off.
no, it's fine.
But
No, it's fine.
yeah, I'm not trying to be like weird or anything, but just because
it's
I'm
all
recording
good.
it for content purposes, that's why.
No, okay.
But
So
yeah, what's up?
I got a good question.
What is it?
So I started posting on like 6 months ago, and I got like 15,000 on TikTok and 5K on Instagram. But I'm kind of stuck at this level, so I don't know how to scale from there.
Yeah,
Because I like in the past 1 month I made a Discord server and like made people join. So I got like a 10K Discord server as well, but I just stopped here. I don't know how to ascend.
yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So you said how many did you have on Instagram and how many on TikTok?
5K on Instagram and 15K on TikTok.
Okay, so when you blew up, what were you posting? Like what was like one of the posts that like blew you up, for example?
I mean, in the past 2 months, I blew up really, and like on TikTok, I asked people to follow me for more tips, for example. And on Instagram, I have no idea. I just posted my guide. Like I made a free guide for people to glow up. And on Instagram, they really liked it. So it's like 3K followers in 2 months.
Okay, so here's my take. On TikTok, followers pretty much became useless because nobody really scrolls on like the following tab. Most people are just on the For You page a lot. So what's actually more important isn't followers itself. That's more so just a sign that you're doing well. It's really actually the individual videos that matter for TikTok specifically. So when you blew up, the reason I asked what kind of video it was is because recently the style that works really well has completely changed. It's like that sort of brain rot, like spam posting, like that is the new thing. And if you blew up maybe doing like a thirst trap type thing, or I have no idea what it could have been, it's just what works has changed, which is why it's probably not working now. And then also Instagram, what will work on there is completely different. Instagram is a visual platform where people essentially, a lot of them watch it without any volume on screen, for example. So it's really just like each platform is different. And I think it's just become so competitive that you kind of have to prioritize one, especially when you're starting. Not to say you shouldn't post on both, because you should, but you should prioritize one and just try to learn about it as much as you can.
I mean, the thing I've been doing that I focused on TikTok because I wanted to grow on TikTok, and I just reposted the videos that did well on TikTok on Instagram. So
Okay, that's
the only thing
good.
I
That's a
did.
that's a good strategy. Then the other question would be, I guess, so like I have to know more about what kind of content you're posting. So like recently, what are you posting? Is it talking videos? Is it text on screen? Is it
Only text on screen. Like I'm doing 3 types of videos. First is like education. One is like promoting my free guide that I made, and third one is like monetization.
okay?
So like sponsors.
I think it could be a good idea to test talking, not that you have to, but then it would come down to seeing what's working for other people. Do you know like Zeta, for example? Do you know who that is?
Yep.
Bro, you kind of look like
Yes.
Zeta. So like I would say when you take inspiration from people that look similar to you, the likelihood of your videos doing well increases. And I know it sounds like just so random, but I've seen it many times. People who look like me, when they copy me, they do well. So I'm not saying like copy him, but if you took inspiration from him, it might work out for you. So I would take inspiration from what's working for other people. And it's even better the more similar they are to you. Like,
I mean, the thing I have noticed that if somebody is already mainstream, that they can do like shit posts and they still go viral. For example, Shami does like some kind of video, and even if it's like the dumbest video on earth, it blows up because people know Shami and they're gonna watch the video anyway, even if it's not educational. Who he started in 2023, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
So like, if you're already mainstream, it's easier to farm views and followers.
I agree. So here's what I would say to get like a little bit more specific. What I would do if I was small right now is instead of trying to go broad and just like go viral, what you should do is test a bunch of different topics, and then eventually you might find a topic that does really well for you. And because it's specific, the more specific you are, the less competition you have, if that makes sense. So like, for example, if you just post a looks based video or like a self-improvement video, you're competing with like Shami, me, all Zeta, all these top people, right? But if you post a video specifically about debloating, and let's say every video you post is debloating, well, then your competition is still to an extent Shami, Zeta, whoever, except now you can be the expert. Like people could come to you and when they see your face, they're like, that's the debloating guy. The issue is if you just do self-improvement, they're not going to look at you and be like, that's the self-improvement guy, because people already think that about Shami, Zeta, whoever. So the more specific you can be, the better. Now the question is what you choose to be specific about is going to be based on tests that you can run. So like, let's say you post a ton of different videos, whichever one is the outlier that just stands out from the crowd, try posting about that again. And what you find is that if you keep posting about it, it keeps working. You then become known as that guy for that specific topic. And that's what I see working now versus when TikTok, like when we were doing it, there wasn't competition. So it was like you could post whatever, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think that I already got my niche, but it's like, it's such a stupid niche, and I only started to promote it an app. So it was not even my original niche. I was not even talking about it, but I made a promotion video about it, and like it blew up, and I just kept making it, so it blew up one more time. Like I think 4 videos made like 1 million views, and it's like a topic I don't even care about, but it just blows up.
I see. Yeah, that's the issue, and that's what I've experienced that too. Is topics that you don't care about can blow up a lot,
blows
and it's
up.
just like
Yeah.
annoying because it's like you don't want to be known for that. Which honestly, what sucks is like you can't bend people to like what you like, if that makes sense. So what you could do is, even though you don't like that topic, there are probably some topics out there that are just viral that you might also like. So then it just comes down to picking one that you like, that you know the audience would like as well. So the app thing you're talking about, it's a one-way road. Only the followers like it, only the viewers like it. You don't like it. But ideal scenario, post a bunch of different ideas, and maybe only post ideas that you like. And by doing that, if it happens to go viral, well, then you like it, so it's fine. And then if other people like it, if you keep posting about it, it doesn't matter, because like you said, or like I said, it's something that you enjoy. So you just have to keep testing. I would say test a bunch of different stuff, and it's just going to be kind of hard. You just have to post a lot because the competition is so high on TikTok and stuff now. And take inspiration from people who are doing really well, but just twist it as much as you can. Just like twist the ideas a little bit to fit you, rather than just copying someone, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand it. I think you made a good point here. And actually, I got a second question if you still got time for
Yeah,
me.
I do. What is it?
How to monetize better, because I'm already like doing 3 times the minimal wage in my country, but I wanna like go bigger. Like I want to see the bigger picture, how to monetize.
Okay. So it depends person to person. So one thing that works really well is like high ticket sales. So selling something, which usually is going to be based on your time. So let's say you wanted to launch a thing of like how to be a small creator and be successful, for example. Let's say you could charge like $1,000 for that. Then you have the middle ground where it's like you have a little bit of money, you have a little bit of time, and that's where you could do a medium ticket product. So let's say $100, around there. Or if you're already viral, you do a low ticket product. You don't have to do a low ticket, but like, for example, my salt spray, it worked for me because I had money to invest and I had a large following. So it really depends what you have the most of. If you have a lot of time, I would say sell something more expensive to fewer people, because that's going to be more based on your time. If you have money and you have virality, I would sell something cheaper to a lot of people. So it's just playing to whatever your strengths are. I would say for you, probably based on what you've told me, it would be better to either go on the more expensive or the medium route. But realistically, you're going to have to sell something, because getting paid by the platform only works if you go mega viral. Like for example, YouTube AdSense.
I don't even have creator program, so I'm cool.
Yeah,
with that.
exactly. So for you, once again, it also comes down to like specificity. The more specific you are about a problem that somebody might have, the higher you can charge. So like, for example, something that I tried is like, I can coach people one-on-one who own businesses how to get sales with YouTube using their business. So that's really niche, like super, super niche. But because it's so niche, I have no competitors. There's nobody just doing that specific of a thing. And the more specific you get and the more pain somebody has, the more you can charge. So like, for example, let's say there's like 60-year-old men out there who know nothing about social media. You could sell something to them, teaching them social media for $1,000, and they'd probably buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You started actually these type of contents recently, if I'm not wrong.
yeah, which
Like on
kind?
TikTok and Instagram. Like this kind of spamming, like just spamming posts and talking. I think you started it recently. If I'm
Yeah.
not wrong.
And the reason I did is because I already had a big following, and now I already sell this low ticket. Like it does well on Amazon, Simpletics. So because I'm already in that position, I'm just trying to maximize it. And to me, the best way to do that is just get as many posts out as possible. And since people already know my face, I have like leverage, if that makes sense. It's a lot harder
Yes.
if somebody wasn't as known trying to do this. You have to have your thing first, I would say.
Absolutely makes sense.
If I were to say like a specific thing you should do, you should just find your thing. So something that people can look at your face and be like, that's this guy. Whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm. For example, for you, the hair. For Keishimi, he was doing like Mogwarts face analysis
Yeah,
and these type of things, you mean?
exactly. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
100%.
your time.
Can you send your thing in the Discord? I would love to like check out your account, and like I could also help give you like some more specific advice too, cuz I have a feeling you could do really well if you just like got a few things right.
I mean, I added you on Discord, or where should I DM you?
Just I'm trying to think
Okay,
where you could
I
even send
DM.
it.
I DM'd you on
Okay.
Discord.
All right, I'll see if I can find it. The issue is I just have a ton of DMs on Discord, but I'll try to find it.
Alright, sure, thank you.
Got you, bro. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much. See ya.
All right, guys. We're in here. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. Yo. Hello?
No, hello. Hello.
Yo, can you turn on your camera?
Yeah, hold on. Wait, is my voice normal?
Yeah, that was wait, that was not your that wasn't your voice.
No, no, no. I was fiddling around with the voice changer. Hold on.
Okay.
Right, can you see me?
Okay. Yeah, I can see you.
Wait,
That was crazy work.
Is my voice changer on?
Nah,
is my
it's
voice
off.
changer
It's
on?
off.
Right, good. No, hold
Bet.
on. Let me just make sure it's
Are
fully
you
turned
good
off.
to be on like live and everything like that?
Yeah, no, I don't mind.
There's
I don't
just
mind.
about 300 people in here, just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine. How many you got on YouTube?
100. So it's
Oh,
like
so-
YouTube, Twitch,
So, hi,
Twitter, like everything right now. So you can ask me anything.
bro.
Let me know.
So in terms of like YouTube, like, because I run a few channels just now, like short form content, say with Instagram, but I'm trying to grow like a personal brand to expand from these because I've got a few YouTube channels. One of them does like sort of like geographical stuff, you know, in terms of like countries, wars and stuff like that. I guess like really popular. But I'm just trying to expand it to sort of a personal brand. I've got about 15,000 on TikTok and about 2,000 on Instagram, but I'm just not sure like how I can like sort of blend it into my personal brand, you know, grow it like more. If you know what I mean.
Okay, first off, that's really good. For YouTube, does it get like good views? Like, are you monetized and everything?
I'm monetized, yeah. I have about like 20,000 like average views, but I'm like trying to start like a few new businesses like freelance brand scaling. Do you know? I think you know Brez.
Brez,
Scales, don't you, in
yeah.
Miami, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I've met
you're
him before.
you're in a good
Um,
position, by the way. You're in a really good position. So I think I can actually help you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's the thing. I want to try like grow because like I went to Miami once and I met Brez because I know like I was there once. I think he was up in your flat. He was complaining about his Porsche. I was like ragging past. He was like, "Oh, Brez, you got to keep it down." I was like,
no way
"Oh,
you
yo,
saw that.
shit." It was like-
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, yo, shit, that's mental. And yeah, bro. So that's where I'm at just now. But I'm just trying to like sort of expand it to like, you know, myself as a personal brand because I've got like decent on YouTube and Instagram. But I don't just put my video up in there. Oh, everyone follow my TikTok. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't do that. I think driving people to
Yeah.
TikTok is not a good idea. TikTok is where you like get the people and you drive them elsewhere. So here's what I'll say.
Yeah, exactly.
First off, you look good, okay? And not to be zesty, whatever. The reason I say that is because that will play into your advantage a lot because that alone gives you a huge advantage. Secondly, people can copy anyone, right? Anybody can be copied, but what they can't copy is your proof. You have proof of doing decent on YouTube, having some of a following on Instagram, and having a TikTok.
Yeah.
Using that proof can help you get into what you want to get into. And to me, what I would recommend more than anything is honestly just showing that and showcasing it and building a story around yourself. Because if you think about like why people care about Brez, he has a storyline from the beginning. He was in Arizona, and I barely watch like TikTok, and I know him like front to back because of his story. He was in Arizona, whatever. Penthouse had the crash car, whatever. If you can build a
Lamborghini.
story around yourself, that's what I see working the best now. And that's why the advice I always give is like spam post, because you can tell your
That's what
story
you
in
do.
some videos, and then in other videos you can just spam post so people in real time are seeing what's happening, you know?
Yeah, because I think you've got 2 accounts. The one yesterday, I think literally I've liked all of them. Hold on, let me see if I can find the ones. Yeah, the ones with you and your like, and your like Lamborghini and stuff.
Yeah.
With the black Aventador, you just spam like every single hour. Man, this was like 5 o'clock because I'm from London. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was still up, and your videos was coming like every 2 minutes. I was like, oh my god, how much is this guy posting? But yeah, no, but that's where I'm at currently, and yeah, but that's what I'm sort of struggling to get is just like a person thing, and I don't like, I don't know if I should put my face on TikTok. Like I've put it once, and it didn't really go bad, but it's like because you like plaster it everywhere, like you're all right. But it's just like, you know, again, starring, putting your face on, it's like that sort of like
What's the issue?
first,
What's the
like,
reason? Like, what's holding you back from doing that?
it's just I don't know. There's nothing really holding me back. It's just like because in terms of like editing, because like I don't really want to spam stuff because I feel like if I want to start a story, I want to like decent clips and like things that actually attract people. But you know, I don't know how to video edit because like for my YouTube channel and everything, I've just got people like off Fiverr. So basically, what they'll do is they'll pump me out edited videos, and then for like the return I'll make on that video, say they'll make like 10% of what that video would make. So say a video made like £1,000, you know, they would get a return of however much, you know, they would get back on that video, and I'd keep the money. But they'd keep pumping me content, and I post it. So sort of like an automated system that I've got going on. So you could say people working for me, but not really, because I sort of like went and was like, you know, can I have you, sort of thing.
I see. So, here's what I'll say. Like, so personal branding is really just making the unknown known, except instead of it being a product or like a business, it's just yourself. So the question is like,
Yeah.
to me, that's like really interesting. And if I was like a random person and I saw you talk about that, I would be curious about like hearing what you have to say. Now, the thing about spam posting and like plastering your face, what do you have against that? Like, what's the fear or like the thing that makes you think of that and think like, I don't want to do it?
I mean, I think like with the spam posting, I think it just like because I don't know, like say if I like one, I don't have like much stuff to spam post because I don't really do much. Like I'm behind the computer most of the times. I'm working on a new agency, so I'm like working most of the times. I try to record myself like where it's possible. But I'm not like, see with you, you're outside, you're doing stuff, you're with people, you've got stuff to clip, and you've got stuff to talk about. But in terms of me, there's not much that I like, you know. 'Cause I don't have many friends. There's not many people I like speak to and go out and hang around that I can film myself with and be like, oh, you know, I'm with him and we're doing this today, and you know, we're up to this, and you know, it's sort of like there's not much for me to post, if you know what I mean.
So I had that same thought, but what you see is not actually what my life is like when it comes to how active I am. I'm the same as you. I sit behind my computer all day, every day. The only thing is like I just sometimes will spontaneously like just walk outside or like do something. But I literally have like 2 friends in Miami, like 2, my roommate and the guy I was with yesterday. So realistically, you doing nothing, you say it's nothing, but when you, in reality, it could be so different to what other people are doing. Like it's not common for somebody to sit behind a computer and work on content all day. That's not like an average thing to do. So you posting about that, it's not interesting to you, but it might be to other people. And that's what I did. Like on Dillington, if you look at my videos, most of them are just me in my room. It's not me like out and about. A lot of the ones of me out and about go viral, so you might see it that way. But like I said, I'm just like you. So to me, that's one of the things that makes you unique and could actually be a benefit rather than a downfall.
So I mean, I suppose I could try it, yeah, but like,
What's the worst case scenario if you
wouldn't-
try it and it didn't work? What's like the worst thing that could happen?
Well, nothing. You don't lose anything. Like, say I have to start pumping social media. I've not put anything into it, like money. I've not like lost physical things. It's just, you know, maybe people see it and be like, oh yeah, he's not really blowing up, and they'll come to see in the future and they're like, oh, he's not doing that well, and then won't really stop by the video. But I don't think in terms of starring, there's much to lose. It's just sort of, you know, you need to be consistent and just posting and just that sort of stuff.
So there's not much to lose. And then if your videos don't go viral, people aren't going to see it to know it's not doing well. So if the issue, basically, if you think about what you're saying, like just so I can like verbalize it, because this might help, you're basically saying nobody's going to see me, but they're going to think I'm doing bad. But they're not going to think you're doing bad. They're not going to think about you at all if they don't see you.
I see you.
So the only way that they
Yeah.
see you is if it works out.
The problem is though, because like my Instagram, it has like 2,000 followers, so it's not like, because I posted a few videos because I thought, you know what, I'll try it. So I posted a few videos, I edited them, I worked, but they got like a few hundred views. It was just people from my school, and they did nothing but slander. Like, because I thought if I pushed out to like For You and it got a bit bigger, then I thought, you know, maybe it'll, you know, get bigger, and people, if people see it, it'll be more viral, and they're not going to say much. But the thing is with my Instagram, because I never like posted, the first time I posted, it just went to my followers, which was just everyone from my school. Because that's like, you know, you're still like quite young, well, not you, but myself, everyone. It's just from your school, your friends, people that know you, follow you. It's not like there's people that have never seen you before and like, oh, he's quite cool and I'll follow you. It's just literally everyone that follows me is just from my school or knows me already.
So I had that same issue, and it was a fear I had to get past. And I really just had to answer the question, what do I care more about, my goals or other people's opinions of me? Because no matter what,
Yeah.
people are going to hate you when you're small. They're going to hate you when you're medium sized. They're going to hate you when you're big. People are literally, there's no way to get past that. So then it just comes down to a question, what would you prefer? Bending to their will or achieving your goals? Because realistically, you can't do both. It's not possible. Like, even if you could jump to 1 million followers right now, those people will have the same reaction. So in my opinion, it comes down, and I'm not even saying there's a right answer, because some people might think that the pain of other people's opinions is worse than success in that realm.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, for most people, and based on what I've heard about you, you would value this over their opinions. So then it just comes down to like making that choice, because no matter what, like I said, no matter how successful or how unsuccessful it was, they are going to hate you. And also, I'll give you a specific tip for anybody even watching this right now, or you too. This is like a crazy, like, specific thing, but on Instagram, there's a feature called Trial Reels where it sends it to only people who don't follow you. So if that's a fear, that's a specific thing you can do where you go to post and you check this box. It says trial, and it sends it out to only non-followers. Yeah. Now you might, I don't know if you have it, because not everyone does, but I have it. And it's like, if I wanted people not to see it, I would just do that, or just make a new account where they don't follow you.
I'm just gonna, because I kind of downloaded your video of the, hold on, I'm just gonna try this. Right. So the plus. Next, what was it? Audience, everyone, post to Facebook your story. Like, what would you do here?
Let's see if you have it.
Is it
Scroll
on this
down a little
option
bit.
here?
Scroll down and see if there's another, or is that the bottom?
That's as far as it goes. That's as far
You
as
might
it
not
goes.
have access to trial reels, in which case you could just make a new account, and from that new account, like, you just post like spam and get to like 2,000 followers. But there's a lot of workarounds. I think maybe the trial reel thing, you have to have like 10,000. That's probably what it is. But
Mm.
I mean, what do you have against starting, say, a new account?
It's just like nothing much. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. I just felt like, because with my 2,000 followers, I've had that like Instagram account since I was like, what, like 10?
Yeah.
I've had that account for like ever, and it's like, it's gotten so many followers, and you've got so many people on it, and I post stories and they get 1,000 views easily. But I feel like if a new account, maybe it'll take, again, like a while to grow up, which it will, which is the same with my YouTube channel. Again, you need to post 1, 2, 3 times a day for like a month before you even start to see the slight bit of progress. But on my YouTube channel, I was pretty lucky. I started to see progress after like a few weeks. The thing is with like YouTube and personal brand and like posting stuff that like interests people, and then your story is like kind of two different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about that is that in any scenario, there's always a workaround. So basically what I'm telling you is you kind of have to pick your battle, because no matter what, it's going to be hard. It's just picking your hard. Do you want your hard to be people seeing it? If the answer is yes, then post on your normal account. If you want your hard to be starting from zero, do that. You have options.
Yeah.
Then it comes down to, it's not about having options or like not doing it, because if you could post on a new account where nobody could see it, then it just comes down of, are you willing to put in the work? And that's the question of, are you willing to put in the work to achieve the goal that you want? Once again, that's the thing where I wouldn't say there's a right or wrong answer, but that comes down to your own opinion. Everything has a workaround. Some things you just basically
definitely.
choose your pros and cons, and that's what I would do.
When did you start?
When I started, I was in high school. I was 15. I got legitimately like made fun of by everyone. I got to an extent kind of bullied. I actually went through a phase similar to you where I wasn't posting on Instagram. I was posting on TikTok. I was already viral, but I wouldn't post on Instagram Reels because I was so scared of the people around me seeing it. But then I just had the same thought process of, what am I more afraid of? Not achieving my goals or what other people think? And for me, it was just not achieving my goals. So I was like, all right, I'm going to make the sacrifice. I did it. And what you think is going to happen will happen. People will make fun of you, period. That's just what's going to happen. And it did. But then, I mean, I'm very glad I made that sacrifice, especially looking back. So it's a question of like, are you willing to take that sacrifice? Based on what I said, which one are you more likely to do based on what I said? Are you more likely to make a new account, which, like, just
Probably
think about
new
this,
account.
dude. Think about this really quick. New account, you do it. It's going to be hard, whatever. Main account, people you know are going to see it, probably make fun of you. Third option, in my opinion, you're letting other people control what you do and also not getting anything out of it. So if you let you let people impact you, you should at least get something out of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's fair enough. And
Yeah,
also another
bro.
question. So when I'm older, do you recommend Miami to like live there? Because I'm like not sure. Because people just like it's either really good or really bad.
It
So it's,
depends,
a bit
like,
off topic, but
it depends what you value. So like, if you could you live in UK, right? So you need a visa.
yeah,
Well, I think Miami's insane. If you like walking, if you like warm weather, and to me, a lot of the other stuff is variables that you can control. Because like people will say like, oh, there's a lot of scammers out here, and it's like there may be, there may not be, but either way, you control who you talk to. Like it's not like people are forcing you
Yeah,
to talk to
definitely.
someone. So I would say yes,
yeah,
but that's for my own opinion. Because honestly, it's more simple than people think. It's literally just warm weather, and I like that I can walk everywhere. So if you like those two things, I would say yes.
And would you say in like terms of crime, because you know like the UK is like really bad for like knife crime, stealing. And, like,
Oh,
all that.
bro, yeah.
What's it like there?
My business partner lives in the UK. The guy who runs this with me, I'm trying to get him his visa.
Yeah,
But yeah, so the crime in where I am, so in Miami as a whole, there's a lot of crime. In Brickell, where I am, like the main town that everyone stays in, there's like very minimal crime.
are these like the high rise flats which like you and like Braz live in?
Yep, exactly. These are completely fine.
Fair enough. Well, nah, I think that's it to be honest. But I'll probably just give a new Instagram account a shot to be honest, and see how that goes, and hopefully all goes well. But I'll keep going with YouTube and just everything else, and just keep getting on with money.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, bro,
Let's
this
hopefully
is a win. You went from not posting to now
Yeah.
posting on Instagram as long as you follow through with it. So
Hopefully, yeah.
I believe. I think you should do it. I think it would work. And like, bro, you're already like running it up on YouTube and stuff. Like you're building that skill. I think it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I think you should do at least the new account, at least. Because then it's a win-win, you know?
How often are these like these calls like one-on-one things?
Well, I'm going to start doing them very frequently, probably like 3 times a week. Because I just want to be able to like really connect with the people who know who I am.
Yeah. No, I've honestly been watching for like 7 months. I remember like everyone used to post like Prime Dylan, and then like they all used to moan at you because you used to bite your cheeks. And I've been watching you for a long time.
Fire, bro. Dude,
Long time.
it's nice meeting you. I love seeing like, bro, having someone like you knowing that you watch me, I'm like, bro, to me, that's an accomplishment because it's like, that's a high quality, like, I would consider you a very high quality viewer. So
Yeah.
that's fire, bro. I'm glad to hear that.
Every time I see your videos, I always like them because like why not? Even your spam videos, because I know you just spam like loads of times. Like when you get a haircut, you chop your haircut, you'll do at least 20 videos of like your haircut.
Fire, bro. Dude, thank you. I appreciate that. By the
Yeah,
way,
no worries.
also,
Well,
if you're in the
let's speak to you,
Discord, DM me your personal brand account. I want to see it at some point. Hopefully, it just comes up on my For You
Do you
page.
want me to add you and see if you can add me back?
Yeah, run it. I'm not gonna be able to do it on here because I'm scared the thing is gonna crash out if I
Yeah.
try. But add me.
That's fine.
What's your thing so I can remember it
I've added
though?
you, yeah. It's just Bailey. You'll know me. It's Bailey
Okay.
with the Mercedes in the banner and the blue profile picture.
Got you. All right, bet. I'll be looking for that after stream.
Yeah.
Sick,
no
bro.
worries. All right. Well, it's nice speaking to you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Nice meeting you, bro. Good luck.
All right. Have a good day. See
All
you
right, bro.
later.
Peace. Guys, hop in the Discord. Yo.
Just letting you know, some people are very quiet off stream. Like I could barely hear both Gerald and Bailey.
Oh shoot! Like when they were talking, you couldn't really hear them.
Yeah, like I can turn up the stream volume, but then you're extremely loud.
User volume. Okay, I just turned user volume to max, so it should be good now.
All right, yeah, we got the next person coming.
Okay, bet. Guys, join the Discord if you want to hop in one of these calls with me. It's first come, first serve. Hello? Oh, somebody crashed out. Somebody fully just crashed out. Yo, Twitch mods. Any Twitch mods? Can you guys Twitch mods, can you guys pin the Discord if possible in the chat? Oh, people keep crashing out. This is not good. This is not good. I'm waiting for. I'll just read chat while we're waiting. Yo, guys, I will go now. Bye. See you later. Esmond D. Yo, what's going on?
Okay. Are we good with Emilio?
Yep, we're chilling.
Okay.
Where do I click?
Yo, we're live. If you don't want to be on camera, you can end the call, but just so you know.
But like, where do I call?
What's up? Yo, okay. Just make sure, so we're live. There's like 300 people watching right now. So just so you know, try to just make sure you don't do anything
In the morning.
that'll get you in trouble or anything. But
No.
what's good, bro? You can ask anything.
Like, I have like a.
Oh, what is that? Is that like questions you wrote down? Oh, fire. Okay, bet. What's good?
Like I'm 15 years old. Do I have potential? Like, or
You said, do you have potential?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you seem to have good genetics, good hair genetics. I think you do, yeah.
like since like you started streaming like at what age?
I don't really stream that often, but I was like 18, so it was late. But when you're like posting on TikTok and everything, I was 15.
Yeah.
I was your age.
15.
Yep.
Like, can you give me like personal tips to Lux Max? Like
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, I got you. First off, I think the hair is good, but because you're 15, you might actually go through a hair type change, like a hair maturation. Now it just depends person to person, but what can happen is your hair might get thicker or something like that. So it looks good right now how it's long, but when you get older, you might want to cut it short on the sides, kind of like this, because it'll make you look like more masculine and stuff. Do you go to the gym?
Yeah, I started like going a month ago.
Okay,
Like
that's
6 days a week.
and
like,
what kind of training do
Monday,
you do?
Tuesday, Wednesday, and push pull legs.
Okay, good. Going to the
That
gym
boosts,
now
like-
is going to help boost your HGH, which is human growth hormone, meaning like it can actually help you maximize your height. It can help you in a lot of different ways, like boost testosterone and all that. So that's good too. But how do you train? Is it like, do you push to like failure? Like when you're just like, to explain it, when you're in the gym, are you like
I'm,
like shaking
fa-
and like
My
crazy?
face like is very like.
Okay. Okay, that's good. What does your diet look like?
I eat like in the morning like 5 eggs, a protein shake, 2 toasts with avocado, like that, and then I start taking creatine.
Okay, that's all really good. You seem to be very locked in. So the food wise, you just want to make sure you're eating extremely high protein, and like avocados have a good amount of like nutrients, the things you're eating. So that's good as well. I would say you're pretty much on the right track with that. How much do you weigh right now?
Like 50.
50 kg. What is that in pounds? Do you know? Is that like 110 or something like that? Chat, what is 50 kg in pounds? Oh no, it crashed. It crashed out. It's lagging. Oh gosh. Hello? It like bugged out. You might have to leave and rejoin. It's like fully bugged out. Here, let me help bro out here. Guys, give me 1 second. There's gonna be some technical difficulties. I'm gonna drag you out and back in, okay? 1 sec. Should be good now. Oh no. I think bro fully crashed out. Yeah, it's 110 pounds. No way I predicted it. Oh no. I think bro's like done for. I think it's over. Yo, oh no. No way. I feel so bad. Bro completely lagged out. Well, I don't know what to do. I think he's cooked. I think he's cooked. Shoot, guys. Dylan, how do you make money on TikTok? You can sell a product. You can get paid by TikTok for every 1,000 views. There's like different ways to go about it, but shoot, bro, I feel bad. He just got completely cooked. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We're live right now with like 300 people in the chat. Oh, bro dipped. Bro dipped. Yo. Hello?
Yo, what's up, Dylan?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Hello.
Yo, can you turn your camera on?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. There's like 300 people in here right now, just so you know. If you're like uncomfortable with being on live or anything, you can just like in the call, just so you know. I don't want to like catch you off guard or anything.
I.
Wait, you're like mad laggy. Wait, is this you?
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, you're trolling.
Wait.
You're
Let
trolling.
me get on bed. Wait, let me
Stop.
get on bed. I'm lagging.
Bro, you're trolling. You're trolling.
No, I'm not. Let me get on bed so you know.
Dude, I'm gonna have to kick you. I'm gonna have to kick. Okay, what is this?
I'm in bed.
Yo, this is not you. This is not you. Okay. All right, bro.
What do you mean?
All right, it's over. Guys, that guy was trolling. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Yo, that guy was trolling. Help me. Get someone else.
Yo,
All right, we're back in here. Okay. All right, let me turn on my camera. Oh. Hello?
I literally had an ad on my computer. Yo, what's up, Dylan?
What's good, bro? We're on live with like 300 people right now, just so you know.
Yeah, no, it's cool. That's cool.
Can you turn on your camera?
My cam on?
Yep.
Is it on now?
Okay, bet. Yeah, you're chilling.
What's up, Dylan?
What's good, bro?
How's your day been?
Dude, I've been chilling. What about you?
I'm good, bro. I've been good.
Okay, fire. So what can I help you with, bro?
Like on my TikTok, I make edits, but like I'm only at like 700 followers, and like I don't know how to grow. Like I'm in one niche right now, like looks maxing and stuff, but like I don't know if I should just write that niche out like until I hit 10K for the creator program, or like what I should do to grow.
So you're at how many followers? 700?
Yeah.
Okay, 700 followers. And what do you post? You said it's edits. Is it like edits of other people? So like Black Pill edits? Oh, I don't know if I can say that.
Like Zeta, like the
Okay.
edits.
And what's your plan with that? Like if it were a perfect world and let's say you became very viral with those edits, what would you gain from that it would be worth something to you?
I mean, like I could monetize it, like obviously like dudes on my For You page and make edits, and like I know they're making money because their stuff gets like millions of views and they're over 10K followers, so I know they're getting money off that. 'Cause like now I just do like for fun, because like I don't know like what else to do on social media like to grow it all.
Yeah. So I do know some people who make a lot doing just like edits in general, but a lot of times it's going to be on YouTube Shorts rather than like TikTok. Have you ever tried posting on YouTube Shorts?
Nah, I'm like untapped on YouTube Shorts.
Okay, so the way TikTok is headed right now, they're paying their creators less and less. And like, even if you did it, let's say you got millions of views, like let's say you post like twice a week and get like 1 million views on both videos. That'll make you like a few $100s probably. When back then you could have made like legit like 10K a month. You could like,
yeah.
You don't make much now, but I know people on YouTube Shorts who do the same thing who make like 20K a month posting like edits every day. So
yeah.
I do think editing has like a lot of potential, but if I were you, I mean, you have 700 followers, which is fine, but like YouTube will give you so much more for what you put in my opinion.
I don't know like what I'd post on YouTube though, because like I don't think like
no, those edits on Shorts.
You guys on YouTube like booming?
Yeah. Literally like the same type thing. And you could also cross like niche. So like, you know, Cookie King?
Yeah.
His faceless channel, Clash PR, he posts like Walking Dead edits, and he like made a lot from that. So like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I think, and the thing is, 700 followers on TikTok, I think it's good because it shows that you have some level of skill. That's the main thing. But in my opinion, like I said, if your main goal right now is to make money, I would actually say it could be better for you to really just hone in on YouTube, which is, it just sounds like a curveball because like, oh, I have momentum on TikTok, but that's just from like my experience. Like if I could restart right now and I was in your position, that's what I would do. But if your goal is to maximize how much you make from TikTok, you could also do edits for like TikTok shop related stuff. I just think creativity program beta is like really, really like bad right now.
Yeah. I just do like for fun because like I literally have no clue like how to break into social media at all, like faceless or like even with the face. I just don't know like what I'd post at all. So I do like edits as a hobby, and I know like some people like make money off that. So
Do you enjoy doing it?
yeah, I do. Like it's fun, and like it's fun like seeing like other folks in like the community that like the stuff I post. Like it's cool.
Okay, fire. That's really good then. Because if you like it, you're probably not going to quit. So then I would say, do you repost your edits on other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, anything? Or do you only post on TikTok?
Nah, no.
Okay.
I like only have an account on TikTok.
All right. So that's something you could do right now, because if you just were to post this, what you're already doing on the other platforms, you're just going to get more for what you put in. So like, that's like an easy first step. Like literally after this live right now, that's the first thing I would do if I was in your shoes. I would just make a YouTube, make an Instagram, and maybe even like a Snapchat and Facebook if you wanted, and just post on all of them, because the way it works is like platforms operate differently. So you might have a video do good on TikTok and get like millions of views on Instagram and vice versa. So literally step one after this live, make other accounts and start posting the same videos on them. It's going to take you like no extra effort, but you might actually get a way better outcome.
Right.
And then secondly, if your goal is to make money, it really comes down to what you think you could provide value with. So for example, something you could do right now is, let's say you made an Instagram, you could put an email list. So like, have you seen an email list before? Like a newsletter? Basically it's like a link in somebody's bio you can click and you sign up and you just get emails from them like once a week.
Yeah, like I think you have one for that like the men's thing, I think.
Exactly,
Whatever it is.
yeah. Yeah. So if you were to make one for yourself, or even like a Discord maybe, you could use that as like a place to hold them and actually sell products to them or sell something to them. So like if you want to monetize that way too. So like once again, if you were to make an Instagram right now and just have a thing where it's like free looks maxing tips weekly, just join my newsletter for free. They're not paying anything and you're kind of helping them. And if they like your value that you're giving them, you might be able to send them a link and be like, hey, if you want to buy this, try it out. In the email list, they buy it, and then you just make money from that too. So that's another thing you can do.
Yeah, because like also like my plans, like I want to glow up this summer, like in the fall. I'll do like face content and stuff, so that'd be like a good place like to start, like the newsletter too, like with tips and stuff.
So you want a personal brand as well?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I would say for the edits, I would post on different accounts for edits and personal brand. Because the issue is, even if you attract followers from editing, they're not going to care about you if you just randomly start showing your face. I would argue it'll actually hurt your account, because they signed up for one thing. They followed you because they like the edits. So if you do that, they're just going to be like annoyed, I think. So that being said, you could promote it on your like edit account. You could be like, hey, go follow me here on my actual account. But I wouldn't post on that. I would start a completely new one.
That's also why like I'm scared to do like other niches, because like I edit like movies and like anime and stuff. But, like now I'm just doing the looks maxing stuff because like I get views off it. But like I know like if I posted like a different niche, it'd like probably flop. So like I don't know how long I should just ride the niche out.
That's where it goes back to, I think you should try posting on other stuff, because that stuff that flopped might not have flopped if you posted it on YouTube and Instagram. Like you really don't know, because the platforms are so different. So I wouldn't box yourself in on that until you've tried other options. Because if you haven't tried it, you don't know what's going to work on these other platforms. And as I said, like I said, you'll make the most from YouTube. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to your personal brand, what do you value more? Would you value just like making quick money, or would you value building that personal brand over a long period of time? Like, which, if you could just choose one, which one would you do?
Probably personal brand, because like that leads us like so many like doors and opportunities, like stuff that you do. Like it's
yeah.
amazing.
So what's holding you back from starting that now rather than waiting to start it?
really I just don't know what I do. Like now, like I'm on such like a straight edge like path in life. Like I'm going to college, just like I have like a normal job and stuff. But like I just don't know like how to break into social media and like network with people and like have my own like image. Cause like you do your skincare stuff, like your self improvement and everything like that. Like I just don't know like what my thing would be and like how I could connect with people, like have something to offer.
So the thing is, everybody has their own unique story, and your unique story will resonate with other people. So right now, the culture of social media is not going to college, ditching out on that, starting a business, all that. So to an extent, I would argue that makes you more unique than the average person because you're doing something that's no longer like the normal. Like the norm is becoming not going to college and like business and all that. Like that's what people find, I guess, interesting. So if anything, I would actually say that's like a strong suit that you have. Same way with like the way you make edits. Like you're making these edits and to you, it's a normal thing because you've been doing it for a long time. But to other people, that's not like something that you just see every day. So if you talk about like, I made X amount of money from edits, like even if you haven't made money, let's say you end up making money, you can be like, I made X amount of money with only using my phone or like computer, whatever. And there's certain people who will see that and be like, wait, that's really cool. Like I would love to do that. Cause there's a lot of people probably going to college that also want to get into social media, and you would speak to them more so than somebody like me who didn't go to college trying to do that. Cause you relate to them more.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. You're right.
Yeah. So what you see as your downfalls, you only see them as downfalls because you're used to it. Other people have completely different lives than you and they don't know your story. So I would start, if I were you, I would just document what you're doing because by documenting, you're at least getting something out there and people can potentially resonate with it and you don't know what's going to work until you try it as well.
Yeah, it's like vlogging, you think? Like is a good thing to do?
I would say vlogging is, unless you would really enjoy it, I would say it's too time consuming and too much of like a time commitment. I would say literally picking up your phone and being like, guys, I want to make X, like for example, you could set yourself a goal. You could be like, I want to get 10,000 followers on TikTok. You could literally pick up your phone like after this if you wanted and be like, guys, I want to start my journey now. You're probably just like me. Everybody that you see has like a bunch of followers, but I'm brand new and I want to get 10,000 in the next year or something like that. And that's like a really good start. And I think you'd probably enjoy it too. Because for me, at least, when I document what I do, it just makes me feel like, I feel like it actually is like a level of like therapy for myself. And I feel like a lot of people would benefit from it too. Even if it didn't go viral, you would learn a lot. So I would say literally document, but do it on like TikTok. Because unless you really, really think you would like vlogging.
I mean, like it seems like easy, like just like recording your lifestyle that like you already have now. It seems like, and like you can advertise that and monetize that is just crazy. Because I mean, like you do it, Santa Cruz, like Cookie, like they all do that.
Exactly, yeah. When I started, I was in high school, and the only reason it took off is because I was being very truly me. And the thing is, I was just like, I'm pretty like not normal with a lot of things that I do. So people just found it interesting. Like when I would rub a derma roller on my face, people was like, yo, why is he wearing blush? It wasn't that. Like it was just me doing like crazy stuff that nobody else would do. So if you just document, you might have the same experience as I did.
That's tough, bro. I'm gonna write this all down. I'm like recording your stream, so I'm gonna like
fire,
review this
bro.
later.
Dude,
Thank
I
you,
think
bro.
you should definitely do it. I think you have like an interesting approach that I've never seen.
Thank you, bro. Cause like I don't know, it's just like all the guys at my work and like school and stuff. It's like they're just living life, and bro, like I'm tapped into like you guys and like Looksmax, and it's just like different. So it's such like a different like thing, like just to be in the space, even to like want to branch out to do social media. It's
Yeah,
like not
bro.
very common.
Bro,
Like, seems-
100%. And the same way that you think right now, there's many other people who feel like they have no one to relate to, and you can be that person.
All right, bro. It could be anyone in the stream, even.
Facts, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like people watching, there's 300 people in here right now. Somebody might literally be watching you right now and be like, I'm going to go follow this guy.
Hey man, you never know.
Facts, bro. So yeah,
I would like plug my account or like no.
yeah, bro, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's RevPowers _. I like just vlog. I had like an edit of Zeta. I did like 300K views.
Fire, bro. Let's go. That's hype. Guys, everyone check him out. Make sure it like
He's not
focuses.
focused, though.
There you go.
It's like shit, bro.
Chat,
Like,
spam up the username. Spam up the username. Everyone go find bro.
my goat right there. I might edit you like tomorrow, actually.
Bro, if you do, I'll repost it, which
I'll
will
tag
help
you
you
in
get
it.
more views. If you tag me in that, I will see it.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna
I
tag
got you, bro.
Also, like, do you think Simplex would like work in my hair type or no? Like, I low-key don't know. Like,
So
if it
I'm
would
trying to
work.
think.
So
It's hard to tell what hair type you have. It looks like
Like 3A,
let me see. It's like 3. I would say it's like 3C. So it's like it's not coily, it's curly.
Yeah.
And I would
I'd
say
like that too.
actually, yeah, I actually think it would work. If you want your hair to be more wavy,
Yeah.
if that's like your goal, then yeah, it would work.
Like my hair's like dry sometimes too, so I think it'd like help to make it hydrated, right?
So for salt spray actually absorbs moisture, which will make it more like it'll basically make it uncurl a little bit. That's what it does whenever I get a perm and it's like too curly, I'll put it in and it'll make it more wavy. If you struggle with moisture, you should use a curl mousse or
I
a
like-
leave-in conditioner.
Like how much my curls are tight though. Like I wouldn't mind like if they were looser with like the sea salt spray.
I think you should try it then, because that's what I use it for. Like when I get a perm that's really curly, I just spray it in and it makes it like wavy.
I'll pick some up, bro.
Fire, bro.
Like I know.
Let's go. Dude, good meeting you.
You
Peace,
too,
G.
bro. Love you, bro.
W man. W man. W man. Guys, next time I'll pin the Discord in the chat so you can like join up if you want. I got y'all, bro. I'm not trolling. Dylan saved me. I used to have a chopped haircut until I found out about texture powder. W man. W advice. Wait, is this the same guy from earlier?
Hello?
Yo. What's good? Can you hear me?
My face?
Yep. Are you good to be on stream? There's like 300 people in here right now.
Alright.
Okay, bet. You're good with that? I just don't want to
Yeah.
like surprise you or anything. Okay, sick. All right, yeah. What can I help you with, bro?
Just like having to glow up, you know? Look chopped.
Got you. Well, first off, I actually think you have like a good bone structure. How old are you?
16.
Okay. Over the next few years, your bones are going to develop probably a lot more. But just so you know, the things that I'm looking at right now, like what you cannot change is actually, I would say, above average. So like your eye shape is good. You have dark, thick eyebrows, which is good. You have like a pretty wide set face, which is good. So then it comes down to like things that you actually have control over. Do you like work out?
No, not really.
Okay, got you. If you started working out, that could be one thing. Obviously that's not gonna really impact your face that much unless you lost like a lot of weight. Would you say, when it comes to like your weight, would you say like you're a little overweight, normal weight, underweight? What do you think?
I'm like normal weight. I'm like probably like 5'9", 5'8", and I weigh probably 5'10", and I weigh 155.
Okay. So what I would suggest to you is probably start going to the gym and try getting leaner, because like I said, you have good bones, and if you got really lean, it would show your facial structure off more. So that's like a really easy thing you could do as well. The thing is, because of your age, I wouldn't necessarily go on this like cut, but what you can do is if you eat really high protein, you'll be more full. So like high protein, high fiber foods, and when you're more full, you're just going to eat a little bit less, and that small amount less, if you go in a calorie deficit, it might make your face just like look that much better. So that's like a really easy thing you could do. When it comes to like skin quality, like do you struggle with like acne? Do you have any problems with it? Like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it surface level or is it like beneath the skin?
I don't know.
A good way to tell is like, is it sort of like dark and bumpy, or is it like whiteheads on the top of your skin? So like pimples that you can like see, you know?
Yeah, there's like pimples, and it's also, some of them are dark and bumpy and blackheads and stuff.
Okay. So my assumption is that that's probably due to hormones to an extent, which means there's a few things you can do. First off, I would have to ask you, are you getting like good sleep every night?
No, last night stayed up to like 7 a.m.
Okay. And then like how much sleep did you get? Like a few hours, like 3 hours, 4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be one thing that causes inflammation throughout your entire body. It can make your face puffy, give you more acne, make your eyes red, cause a bunch of different issues, and also keep you from growing to your max height, especially at your age. So first thing I would do is fix your sleep, because some of your hormonal imbalances could just be due to a lack of sleep. When it comes to diet, what would you say your diet's like? Like,
It's like bad. I eat bunches of junk food.
okay, that's another thing that's going to cause inflammation. So what I would recommend is eating whole foods. So pretty much just foods that have one ingredient. So like chicken, for example, is a whole food. Not like cereal, for example, is probably not going to be great. High amounts of sugar could cause more inflammation, stuff like that. So by simply switching to foods of like one ingredient, that could help a lot.
All right.
So getting 8 hours of sleep, that's one thing, or like 8+ hours if you can. Quality is really important too. So like the temperature of your room should be somewhat cold. You want to make sure there's no outside noise like keeping you awake. If you have any lights in your room, I recommend wearing like a sleep mask. All of these things will help you sleep better, and by sleeping better, it'll reduce inflammation, meaning likely you'll have less acne, less of a puffy face, less of anything like that. And then diet, like I said, whole foods, so one ingredient foods are going to help a lot. And then so do you think there's anything holding you back from doing either of those two things?
Well, last night I was up like playing video games and stuff.
Okay. So I think if you just, I don't know. So with video games, I'm actually not totally against it. It uses your brain. A lot of people I know who are like really successful are like critical thinkers because of playing games. So I wouldn't even tell you like, don't do that, but maybe just try to do it earlier in the day. Or if you're staying up late, so be it. You should try to get 8 hours of sleep, even if you wake up in the middle of the day. But you're going to have to sacrifice something. So that's just a question of like, are you willing to do it earlier in the day versus later, stuff like that.
Yeah, because I'm like skinny in like real life, but like I think my face is very like puffed up and stuff, you know.
To me, I actually think that's a lot of like inflammation and just like bloating and stuff. I don't think it's purely just like fat. And like I said, if you did the things with like the whole foods, not only are you going to help with inflammation in your body, but you're also just going to lose a little bit of fat, which will just make that subtle difference in your face and just make you look like better. Like, you know, like hollow cheeks and stuff like that, where people have that indent. That's caused by having prominent cheekbones and then just being a very lean size. The other thing though, is I'd highly suggest working out while you do this, because you don't want to end up skinny fat. That's the worst place to be. And if you cut weight, your face, yes, it will look better, but your body could get kind of weird looking. So any level of like at least some amount of exercise could help you a ton as well.
Because I have like a 2-pack, but I'm having like trouble like getting like the middle pack and bottom pack.
Okay.
I only have like the top part.
So if that's the case, I actually think you might have a higher body fat percentage than you think. So you think that you're skinnier than you are, which by the way is a really good problem to have, because it's one of the easiest things to fix. If you had a messed up bone structure in your face, that would be bad because you can't really fix that. What you have is easily fixable. So what you can do is look up nutrition calculator on Google or Safari, whatever. Put in your height, weight, all that stuff, and it'll put a number of calories that you should be eating every day. If you just eat less than that, that's a deficit, meaning that you're going to lose fat as long as you have high protein and you train, aka like resistance training in the gym. Doing that will like make a night and day difference in the way that you look. I would argue that's probably the number one thing you could do.
All right.
And then aside from that, you're 16. If I were you, I would shave the facial hair, because while you're young, you want to keep your youth. This is once again a good thing because it takes like no time to change. But it also means in the future, you'll probably be able to like grow a beard or something if you want, which could make you look better when you're older. But while you're young, you should keep your youth. So I would shave any facial hair that you get.
All right.
Yeah. Anything that you have, like I said, you have very easy problems to fix. So you're going to be pretty good off as long as you just do the things that I said.
All right. So I should eat whole foods and go to bed early. And what else did you say?
So the time you go to bed doesn't matter. It's just getting quality sleep for 8+ hours that will help with the inflammation. So time you go to bed honestly doesn't really matter as much as like people say. Foods, I say whole foods because that will help with inflammation, but also I would say more importantly, eat in a calorie deficit so you lose fat while eating high protein. So take your body weight and eat at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So that way you keep your muscle, but you're also going to have, if you want to lose weight, I would highly, highly suggest resistance training in the gym while you do it, or even at home. You could do like push-ups and stuff, because otherwise you'll lose a lot of muscle and it'll just give you that like sort of skinny fat look. But if you train while eating high protein and a calorie deficit, it's called a recomposition, and you'll basically retain muscle, maybe even put on some muscle while losing the fat. So those 3 things. Go to sleep whenever you want. Doesn't really matter that much. Just try to get high quality, 8+ hours, high protein, low calorie foods, and then training. So whether that be push-ups, whatever, or just going to the gym.
Well, last week I went like for like 2 or 3 days. I went to like the school gym for like football, you know. So like,
yeah. Well, are you on the team, or like are you trying out for the team, or?
Well, I think I'm kind of on the team.
Say again?
I'd say I'm on the team, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be that kind of knocks the exercise like off the list. Like you'll easily be able to do that. So yeah, that's good. They'll probably put you through weight training anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then in that case, you're on a really good track. I think your biggest, and then also like I said, shave facial hair, because you're young. You're just gonna look better if it's clean shaven while you're still young.
What should I do about my eyebrows? They look weird.
Let me see. So honestly, you have good eyebrows. They're like dark and thick. What you could do is take this corner here, and you have to be very careful if you do this. If you flatten this outside corner, that's what I did, because mine kind of curved down like this, and it makes you look like tired and drowsy and stuff. So if you shave this a little bit, not a lot, you just want to make it like flat on the bottom. It can go down a little bit here, but if you make it a little bit more flat, so like literally shave this corner right here, that'll be an easy way. And then also make sure you don't seem to have any of a unibrow, but if you do get that, obviously shave that. Or you can pluck it with tweezers. So yeah.
What about my hair?
Let me see. Okay. What like hair type do you have? Is it coily or curly?
Curly.
Wait, let me see it. Let me see like more up close. Like pull like a strand. Like don't like pull it out, but like pull it straight. Let me see what it looks like. I can't really see it. Show like the top. I see. Okay. It looks to be like pretty tight curls. So if I were you, I would try using a leave-in conditioner, which will hydrate the curls and just make them look way more tidy and clean.
All right.
So yeah, bro, if you do that stuff, you're like on the right track. And you don't seem to have like horrible acne. Like it's not that bad. It'll probably go away. Like I said, it's probably hormonal, also because of your age and everything. Fixing the other stuff should fix it if it is hormonal. Also like touching your face, popping pimples, don't do any of that. And then ideally it'll go away, but let's say it doesn't, that's when you could go to like a dermatologist, or like even you could like ask ChatGPT and it'll help you. But I think fixing those things will solve the root issue and kind of help.
All right. So I was gonna eat some candy after this, so I can't eat it anymore.
No candy. Look, but when you're hungry, you can curve those cravings. For example, something really good is like diet soda. Caffeine-free diet soda, preferably, so it doesn't mess up your sleep. A lot of people say there's like bad things with it. But it's gonna be, if you could compare the two, like eating candy versus drinking diet soda is pretty much 0 calorie. So you'll be able to lose weight, stay in that calorie deficit while like satisfying your sweet tooth.
All right.
And like I said, make sure, I recommend caffeine free, otherwise it'll probably mess up your sleep pretty bad.
Yo, would you say my jawline from the side looks good or like bad?
Bro, your jawline from the side is insane. So that's known as your hyoid. It's like this bone in your neck. If you high hyoid is good, low hyoid is bad. You have like basically the insanely high hyoid. Like I said, you're a slightly higher body fat percentage than you would probably think, and you have like no double chin. That's like rare. So if you got lean, it would be like unreal. It would be insane.
Yeah, because it looks like my face is like bloated from like the front, but then like the side just looks completely different, you know.
Bro, you have good genetics. You have like very good genetics. So I think, yeah, I mean, you're kind of genetically blessed to an extent. So I would just say, literally doing those things, like I said, it'll make a night and day difference. If you just lose like say 10 pounds of fat, your face from the front would probably look like chiseled. Like you would, I think if you got lean enough, you would probably get the hollow cheeks because you seem to have pretty wide set, like prominent cheekbones.
All right.
So yeah, bro.
Is there anything else you want to recommend for me?
Let's see. I think maybe find like a style that you can stick to that's like sort of plain but like suits you. So I recommend getting clothes that like just nicely fit, that are just like less designy and more just like kind of plain and just like classy. It'll just make you look more mature. People will take you more serious. You'll just look like that much better. It'll just give you that little extra, bump. So like, and when I say that, it's like when you go to the store or something, just prioritize clothes that fit nice and just like don't have too many like crazy things going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, do that and you're good. Like you'll probably be like 6 foot plus too if you're only 16 right now. So yeah. Yeah, bro, you're good. I think you're locked in. I think that's pretty much it, bro. That's all I would say.
All right.
Sick, bro. Good luck with everything.
Thank you for helping me out.
100%, bro. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. Bye.
Peace, G. We're locked in. Oh. Hello?
Hey, Dylan.
Yo.
Wait, is my camera on?
Yeah. So there's over 300 viewers in the live. Are you fine with being on? If not, you can just end the call.
Of course.
Okay, sick, bro. Can you turn on your camera and turn it like sideways?
Okay, sure. I'm just turning it on right now. It's loading, but it's not.
I see the issue. I was just able to see you, but now I can't. I think it's gonna do the thing where you're not gonna be able to see yourself.
But can you see me?
I can't see you now, but click your camera icon and I should be able to. Yeah, there it is. I can see you now. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I kind of want to see how I look though.
Unless you like pull up the stream on another thing, I don't think it'll let you. Oh, bro, crashed out. Oh.
Okay.
Good. Oh, it turned off again. There it is. It's on now. Can you see yourself?
No, I cannot see myself.
Get like a mirror. Set it up in front of a mirror. You'll be able to see.
Okay. Do I look good though?
Yeah. You're chilling.
Okay. Just gonna fix my hair for the stream because I don't want to look cooked.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're chilling.
Okay.
All right. So what's good? What can I help you with?
Nothing. I just want to talk with you. I'll talk about the routine, like working out, looks maxing, all that awesome stuff.
Okay. So do you have any like questions?
Okay. Well, firstly, I'm talking to Dylan Latham, bro. There's no way. The kids at my school actually say I kind of look like you.
I could see that.
And it's the eyebrows and the hair, the really messy hair.
Yeah, I messed with it. I think it looks good. I said I think it looks good.
Yeah. I mean, like, you work out? You work out?
Yeah, I do. I went through a phase of not working out for a little because I was like really busy, but then I kind of feel like it was an excuse not to, so I just started doing it again recently. Yeah, for the last like month.
That's true. I mean, working out is a really hard thing to do, but like if you really put your mind to it, you can enjoy the pain. That's awesome.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so now I have a question. Since you're like literally the looks maxing god, could you rate my face?
Oh, dude, I wouldn't rate anyone. I feel like I would always be willing to give advice, but I wouldn't rate someone. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, could you give me advice on my face though?
Yeah. So, how old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay. So, your face is going to change so much in the next like few years that it's going to be hard to say. If I had to guess though, it looks like you have a good bone structure. Which means I would say in your late teens, you're likely to have like pretty like wide set face, which is good. but it's more so, I would say you need to just like prioritize the right things. So like,
Yeah.
for example, what is your diet like right now?
Well, right now since it's like the end of school, I've just been eating like normal, but in the summer I'm gonna eat like a lot of food, like 5,000 calories. You know why? It's because I'm gonna be training for 3 hours a day, and I'm gonna be hiking for about 4 hours a day, like doing side quests outside and stuff. So my diet is gonna be really clean. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, let me pull it up. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be eating in the summer to prioritize like my working out and stuff and like stuff. So let me just find it. So in the morning I'm gonna eat some 6 eggs, ground beef, and some fried air fried cauliflower with a mango. And then a few hours later, overnight oats. And then I'm gonna eat whatever my mom makes 3 hours later. And then after, while I'm hiking, I'm gonna be eating like 4 dates, protein bar, and a tuna sandwich. And then after my workout, I'm gonna have a smoothie. And then in total, it's gonna be about 5,000 calories, 300 grams of protein.
Okay, that's like insane. Eating that, likely, it'll help with your growth a lot because like you're still really young. So eating really high calorie while you're this young, is gonna help you grow as tall as possible. Are your parents tall?
My parents, my dad is 5'10", my mom is around 5'8".
Okay, so definitely prioritize the high calorie, like high nutrition diet. Like you're already doing, that'll be good. Just for maximizing your height. So that's good. What about when it comes to like training? So are you training now, or is it that just gonna be soon?
Well, I've been training for 2 years. I am training right now, but I will plan to go extra hard. So you want me to tell you my routine, my training routine?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Okay, so I do a 2-a-day split. So in the morning, I do 1 compound exercise, deadlift, squat, bench, lat pull down, whatever. So then I don't only put 2 reps in the tank. I only do 2 reps in the tank, not because this compound exercise I want to build muscle from it. I could, but so I could raise my testosterone for the whole day. And yeah, I'll do a 5-minute ab circuit with the ab roller, some crunches and stuff. And then also do 10 minutes of punching my boxing bag, 25 minutes of calisthenics, and 20 minutes of mat Pilates. And then also 15 minutes of, there's some muscles that take way like shorter to recover.
Yeah, like the smaller
Like if you
muscles.
train-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like train your legs, you can barely walk for 3 days. If you train your biceps, good to go next day. So I do biceps, forearms, traps, calves, abs, and side delts. Those are all the muscles that you hit. So I just do a circuit that hits all of those muscles. Boom, that's my morning workout. My evening workout is 1 hour, 15 minutes of heavy compound weights. Like, I have a really good training split. If you want me to send it to you, you can use it. Just try it out. It's really good.
List it
I'll
in the
send it to
thing.
you.
I'm recording this live. But actually, yeah, send it. DM it on like Discord or something.
I'll just send it in the chat. I think you're gonna really like it, honestly. Oh, it failed to send. Let me try again.
Send it after. Send it after. Otherwise,
Yeah, I'll
it's gonna
send it
get
after.
like cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, bet.
based on what you said, I honestly think like you're really on the right track. Yeah, I think everything's gonna go well because like that'll help with like development of everything.
Yes.
Definitely make sure you're getting like 8+ hours of like quality sleep though, because if you
Yeah.
exert your body too much and you don't, you're gonna end up like kind of possibly stunting your growth. So
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have 9.5 hours of sleep. The reason why not 9 or not 10 is because the half makes it so that you have exactly, I think, 6 sleep cycles. Because you know how you like wake up after like a really bad night of sleep, but you actually feel good.
yeah.
That's because you woke up right after a sleep cycle.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've like looked into that. So sick, bro. Bro, I think everything's going well for you. So
Thank
good
you,
job
man.
on that. I think you're on the right track. You're ahead of like 99% of people your age. So good work, bro. Do you have any other questions?
Do you have any like suggestions for my face, how I look?
I would say with your hair, I think it looks good, but you should try like debulking a little bit, like on the I'm trying to think where. I would say try debulking like the sides and the top a little bit. So this area, not the front. The front's you could take a little bit off, but it'll just help like frame your face better. So literally that's like the only thing I would say, like debulk the sides a little bit and then top a little bit, front a little bit. But you just want to make sure when you go to the barber, they don't cut the front shorter than the top. It ends up looking like goofy whenever they do that. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah. Okay, what about my side profile? I'm going to show you my side profile. This is without mewing, and then
Yeah,
this
you have
without
a
mewing.
you have a good jawline. Yeah, I think you're good, bro. I think, like I said, everything you're doing is like on the right track. I feel like you should be teaching other people your age what to do.
Thank you. I actually want to open a self-improvement channel. I actually have a channel called UsTube. I used to post Roblox videos, but I got over Roblox. I think games are a waste of time. So I want to make some self-improvement videos, kind of like you and like, you know who Jack Pig is?
Yeah, I do.
The guy, yeah. I love you guys' videos. Your videos are really nice. I watch your long form videos, and they're all like, they're really good.
Thank you, bro.
Honestly.
Dude, honestly, if you start now, you'll be so far ahead of everyone else. It's like I started when I was 15, so I was like a year older than you. So I would highly suggest starting now, like if your parents allow it, because you'll be way far ahead of everyone else.
Okay. Now, another question. Wait, do I have a time limit to talk with you? Or
After this question, we'll just go to the next, but I'll answer this as long as it takes.
Okay. This might be a hard question, but how do you get girls? I never had a girlfriend before, and people in my class, they like me, think I'm funny. The girls think I'm funny. I just don't know how to go from like the girls like thinking I'm nice and funny and cool to having a girlfriend.
Okay. If your goal is to get a girlfriend, I think for me at least, it's always basically be willing to make the move of essentially changing the energy from friends to like relationship. And the thing is, that's a lot of times if you're friends with somebody for a really long time, it doesn't work out from what I've seen. So if you like a girl, you think they look good, the sooner you make a move, I think the higher the chance you have at making it, unless you're friends with someone for a long time and you get a bunch of signs. But to me, it's finding someone like and immediately like just making sure the energy is more so that way rather than being like friendly, if that makes sense. Because you're like in school and stuff. So that's what I did like when I got my first girlfriend. I just made sure like it was never like friendly. It was just instantly like in that way. Now I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying it. I've seen higher success doing it that way.
It works better. Yeah, because
100%.
there's this girl I like. She like, I don't know about her. Like sometimes she's just like nice. Sometimes she's just like, she completely ignores me. She leaves me on red. It's
Well,
like
in that case, I mean, it depends how fearful you would be. Because if you could easily make a move and just see what happens, but a lot of times you'll get signals. And I guess it's hard to read them, but majority of the time when a girl likes you, you can tell to an extent. It's not like up for question as much. So like
not up for question.
Usually from my experience, it's like pretty obvious when a girl likes you. Not to say that there are girls who like just send crazy signals that are just completely unreadable, because especially like while you're young, I feel like that's what happens. So I mean, it comes down to like just being fearless and I guess trying to make a move. And then if you make a move, you just gotta roll with it if it doesn't work. But if it does, I mean, obviously that's what you want.
Yeah. Okay, so I should ask her out in the grade 8 dance.
Honestly, I would go for it, because worst case scenario, you build character. Best case scenario, it works out.
Yeah. So I should just go up to her like at the end, because you can't do it during, because my teacher told me he had times where people were just like smooching it out on the stage in front of all their parents. So
Yeah, that's
probably
crazy.
not. I should ask her after. Should I just be like, yo, I known you for a long time. You were honestly one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. And you have so much character, and you just radiate so much confidence and like feminine energy. And I really like you. So can I take you out sometime?
Okay, here's what I'll say. It depends. Like, okay, that can work. I'm not saying it can't work, but majority of the time when it comes to my success with girls, you can't, like, even if you think that, this is gonna sound crazy to say, And I feel bad because you're so young hearing this, but I got to tell you the truth. I think
Of course, I wanna hear the truth.
you're better off not showing that you care that much. Say something good, yes, but don't go over the top, because if you do,
It's
a
getting
lot
that
of
sip
times
energy.
what you want to do is let them know that you like them, but don't do it in a way that makes them feel like they just have you like under their hand, because that's what a lot of times causes people to like not like even if you had a chance, that could destroy your chance. If you want to keep the chance, you tell them what you feel, and then let's say they say no. If you just completely act like it had no impact on you, that's what's
And they're
gonna work.
Be jealous. They're gonna be
They
like,
will.
"Oh, I should've took her."
Yes, they will. A lot of times, even girls that will reject you will literally get jealous after they reject you, because they're like, "Oh, I thought he liked me," and then, yeah. So I would say don't go too crazy on the compliments. Just say like one or two like kind of good things. It should be like specific for her. So don't say like
"Oh,
you're beautiful.
beautiful."
Don't say that. Give like a specific compliment about something that they have control over, because as you grow up your whole life, a lot of girls will get compliment on things like, I like your face, whatever. That's going to be something that just like,
That's just gonna be whatever. I
yeah,
heard that
say
a
something
million times.
specific that they might have put effort into, because then they'll appreciate that more, I would say. But like I said, just don't go over the top, whatever you do. Don't show that you care that much. Just say it, roll with it. If it doesn't work, go to the next.
Okay, 100%. Okay, anything else you wanna ask me?
Bro,
about?
well, here's what I'll say. Honestly, I think you're on like the right track. I don't think there's anything else. I think you know what to do now. I think you have a plan.
Yeah. So, Dylan, thank you so much. You're an awesome YouTuber. You helped me and so much other people. Just keep up the good work. Try to bring back the old type of content.
I am,
because,
yeah.
like-
I'm on that
like,
now.
Because I really like your old content was really nice. Prime Dylan. You not where you're talking about Tide Pods and stuff, you know.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, the shorts. Okay, I got you.
The shorts and like the videos are good. When the shorts where you're just yapping, you're like, oh, I have this Tide Pod or like or something like that. I mean, they're funny, but like,
I feel you. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Noted.
See
All
ya,
right,
bro.
bet. Wait. Last thing. Just to be more specific, is it the hair content that you like,
I mean, I like the hair content.
or just like general self improvement?
Just like try to do a little bit of everything. Some skin, hair, life advice, how to get girls.
Okay.
Like, you know, random looks maxing tips, working out tips. You should I'm gonna send you my routine and you should try it.
Okay,
Honestly,
bet.
it's like it's gonna get you results. If you just progressively overload on it, let me just send it to you real quick. And then I
Got you.
can leave.
Fire, bro, dude. Yeah, this is I'm glad to hear everything that you've told me. I
Yes.
think you're
Thank
on the
you,
right
bro.
track, bro.
Okay, I just want to send you my routine and then I can go.
Sick.
Okay, where can I send it to you?
Send it on Discord DMs.
DMs, okay. Could you friend me?
Yeah. What's your on Discord?
It's
I can't do
at
it now because on
KMY.
the live will crash if I try. But just tell me, and this is being recorded, so I'll just like look at the recording.
Okay, so it's at KMY from UsTube. That.
Got you, bro. Okay, sick.
Okay, friend me and I'll send it to you. Have an amazing day, bro. Jesus loves you.
W man. Peace, bro.
Okay. See ya.
Bye, bro. That kid was wholesome, bro. Holy wholesome. Yo, can you hear me?
Oh, I'm trying to turn it on.
Okay. The screen is hidden right now. Oh wait, it was just on. Now it's missing. I think if you're on your phone, you're not gonna be able to see your face.
Why?
It's weird. I don't know.
just saw
It's like bugging. When you
Bro.
It's been like that for everyone. But are you good to be on
Dang.
live? There's like over 300 people in here right now. Just so you know, I don't want to like surprise you or anything.
No, I'm good, bro.
Okay, bet.
Bro, Richmond hometown hero. Not gonna say the town, but bro, that was some. People were talking so much shit. All I remember.
Wait.
I was working at
Can you
this
turn on your
trampoline
camera?
park.
Can you turn on your camera?
Really, bro, this is some nonsense. Bro, because I'm like a dude with like curly hair and almond eyes and shit. This is some bullshit.
What is?
I just can't. Bro, why is it not working? Dude, it was just working.
Click the camera icon.
All I remember is I was at something Henry High School and I was living in this trailer. It was like 2 trailers.
Wait. See if
I
you can
built
turn on
this
your
tiny-
camera, because I want to be able to like clip this if possible.
Damn it, dude. Bro, your tech gotta fix this, bro.
Is it not working?
Bro, I don't know. I'm trying to get Dylan Latham skyscraper done. Trying to get 200-story condo with your name on it, but it's just not locking in. Have you ever been at a table with a lobbyist who knows the president?
All right. I don't know what that dude was on about. Yo, next person. I got
Sorry?
scared. Next person. He wouldn't turn on his camera. Bro. Guys, what?
Are we skipping him?
Yeah. Bro was like saying some random stuff, bro.
What happened?
He was just saying like random, like, I don't know what he was saying, bro.
All right, look at the next person.
You good, just get the next person.
We'll do Emilio.
Okay, bet.
Oh yeah, this is the same guy from earlier, but he said he crashed on the stream.
I'm back, Dylan.
You're back?
I'm back.
Okay. All right, bet. What's good?
Let me mute my computer.
What's good?
Now I'm with my phone. I'm with a computer on your phone. I'm back.
Here, wait, let me. Yo, guys, the reason I said
Waiting
300 is
like
because I'm
for an
live on
hour.
Twitch too. Yo, so what's good? What happened? Where did we leave off? Do you have any questions?
Well, we're like I tried to change the screen like here, but like it crashed.
It's all good. Just don't. Whatever you do, do not leave. Do not leave the thing because it'll mess up if you try to pull up something on your phone or anything like that.
Yeah. I'm not. Okay. Like, it was like with that haircut. Like, I want to have like the what's it called? It's like
The fringe.
like a beachy, like
Oh.
a beachy.
Oh, okay, yeah, beachy. You could just use sea salt spray for that.
Like, do you like clay and sea salt? Like, I want to buy like synthetic sea salt, but like the one with coconut, and like I think.
So we have 4 different scents. It's like vanilla, tropical, sandalwood, and pineapple. But yeah, if you want your hair to be like kind of just wavier and you want it to look beachy, I would use this. If you use a clay, you can like style it more up. So it depends what you want. If you want more volume, I would get a clay. If you want more like wave and like beachy look, I would use sea salt spray.
I want to have like the hair. Wait, I want to grab like my phone. So wait, I'm checking. Like, it's not like middle part flow. It's like the what's called.
Just the flow hairstyle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, your hair right now is basically that. Literally, if you just added salt spray, it would like give you the look that you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
You can use both
And
too,
then-
if you wanted.
Yeah. I'm going to buy like the salt spray, but like how much time do it takes to it comes?
It depends
to
where you
the-
are. If you're in the US, it's on Amazon Prime, so it'll come the next day.
But like if I'm in another country,
It'll probably take like a few days, not long, because it ships out like same day probably, or day after.
and the clay, when is the clay releasing? Like next?
The clay is ready, but the manufacturers are taking a while, so it'll take a little bit from now.
Oh. Like, what? I want to become like an influencer, but how should I start like posting?
How old are you right now?
15.
I was the same age when I started. I would just document whatever you care about. Like find something you're interested in and document about it and just like post. Honestly, just like do whatever you find fun because right now there's not high stakes. And if you fall in love with the process while you're young, when you're older, I feel like you're a lot more likely to stick to it. So I would literally just get to posting anything. If you want to be in like say self-improvement or just a personal brand, like just people liking you for you, just start documenting yourself now. Just document, like just record whatever it is that you care about, your interests, everything like that.
Yeah, thanks. How can I like debloat because I have like a lot of like
So-
water retention?
Okay, so that's like you have a lot of like baby fat, but you're 15, so like that's to be expected. And what happens is once you get to like your late teens, early 20s, your face can actually like completely change. So I wouldn't really worry too much about that right now, to be honest. I wouldn't try to get like cut down to get really lean, because if you do, it could stunt your growth. And it doesn't actually look bad. Trust me. You're 15. Like when I was that age, I tried cutting down, and it actually like it stunted my growth. It made me lose a lot of muscle. It caused a bunch of issues. So like I definitely wouldn't do that. I would just keep going, and like once you get early 20s, late teens, then you can like focus more on that.
Yeah, like I was trying like to lock in and like looks max, but like it's waking up like really early. For me it is really like hard, because I'm like normally waking up at 9, 10 in the weekend, but like normally I wake up like 9, 10, but I want to wake up like 5:30. Is it good, like, or I should
Well,
do it 6?
so if you want to, you just have to go to sleep earlier, because you want to get 8 hours of sleep. I would not sacrifice that, especially at your age. If you mess up your sleep at this age, it will actually like stunt your growth. It'll cause a lot of issues. So sleep is like, I would argue sleep is the most important thing for you right now. So yeah, you could wake up at that time, but if you do, just make sure you wake up you go to sleep very early, so you get minimum 8 hours. Also, if you have any light in your room, get a sleep mask, so that way it doesn't hurt the quality, because your quality of sleep is also very important. And then also with like noise. What?
And the sheets, like the sheets should be like silk, like something that I saw, like this one should be like made of silk or agony, or like that's fake.
Yeah, that'll just help, because of like your face rubbing up against your pillow, so it's not gonna it could get like wrinkles and stuff, but like you're so young, it's not gonna matter that much. But over the course of like many years, having a pillowcase that has less friction will help a lot, so that your face doesn't rub up against it and like get kind of messed up with like lines, wrinkles, whatever. So that's good. Yeah.
What can I do to like avoid starting like how can I say, when I talk, like not to say the same like word, like two.
So like repeating words like when you're speaking?
Yeah.
I think it's just practice. Bro just did it. Nah, you're good. I think it's just practice. So literally just test, like just speak more. Like I said, I just did it, see? If you do content, you'll have a lot of time speaking on camera, and you'll get really good at talking. So like I can sit and record for like hours without really making many mistakes because of that. So like honestly, you could have a win-win situation where you start content now, you talk to the camera a lot, you're going to get better at talking and build your personal brand while you're really young, and develop the skill of content when it's more important than ever. So
yeah, like I want to like give you too much glaze, but like I want to be like you, like
bro,
like the same.
I'm glad to hear that. I mean, if you want to be like me, back when I was your age, I could tell you what I did, because instead of listening to what I do now, I'll just tell you what I did when I was your age. I started posting on social media every single day. I started going to the gym like 3-4 times a week, and I tried to cut out as many bad habits as I could.
Like avoid girls, like.
Well, you don't have to necessarily, but you have to sacrifice to get what you want a lot of times.
Your stories of the girl that take you to the woods and all that.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, yeah. So, point being is, you don't have to completely give up girls, but what you want is going to come with sacrifices. And for me, I didn't care about girls. I didn't care about getting made fun of, because at the end of the day, I wanted this life of being a content creator and like influencing people. And if that's what you want, that just comes with certain things. So, but like I said, if your goal is to be similar to me in any way, I would post content every day on anything. Doesn't matter. I would say YouTube is the best platform. And
like what stuff, like,
bro, doesn't matter. Like, you could document whatever, you could do whatever. You're so new that no matter what you do, just starting is going to be good for you, because you're so young. You'll pick up on skills fast. You'll learn so quickly. And just model after people who have done well. So like you could literally look at my videos and copy them if you wanted. I wouldn't care. You could do whatever it takes.
And like the bullying, like, because like people like post TikToks in school, and like the next day they come like all ashamed because they bully him. All that.
It comes down to like whether or not you would want to sacrifice that, or you could just make another sacrifice. So your options are post on TikTok, people at your school see it, you get made fun of, whatever. Okay? But if you want to be famous, or let's just say get a big following, that shouldn't really matter too much. But let's say it still does. You could just start a new account, make sure you don't share your contacts so nobody you know sees it, and then just post. And they're just probably not going to see it. And if they do see it, it's because you've already succeeded so much that they had to see it, if that makes sense. So it's like a win-win if you do that, in my opinion.
Yeah. I want like to become like famous and like have money and
That's a good
like
goal to
really-
have, bro. I think, and like I said, bro, in my opinion,
my family like
you want to like support your family and stuff, right? Bro, I think if you start now, you would actually be kind of ahead of me. And the fact that you're even thinking about this is a good sign. If I were you, I would find somebody that you like say look up to. So like you said, you look up to me, for example. Look at my content, look at what I do, and try to copy it but do it better, or try to find someone else that you can copy and do better. Just if I were you and your goal is to be like on social media, the sooner you start the better. And like I was saying, I think YouTube is going to give you the best return on your investment of like your time, you know?
Yeah, I'm starting my channel like next week, like tomorrow, because like I still have school, and like the school doesn't let me because it's like 8 hours, and then go to a gym, go to box, and then come back home, eat dinner, and then like take a shower. Like when I have vacation, like I want to start, but like can you like follow me, like please, like in my account?
Yeah, sure. Just DM me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, DM me on Discord. Sorry.
Okay. And
I got
wait,
you,
wait,
bro.
What? I was like seeing this video that tells that people likes you more because if you look better. Is that true? Like,
I think the way you look is going to impact a lot about your life. But I think that there's a lot of other factors too. So, yes, people who look better typically get treated better. That's just like reality. But yeah, I mean, I think it is true to an extent.
like I saw a video that it was called the halo effect, like something like that.
Yeah,
Like-
basically people who have it's not just about looks though. So like if you are really skilled at something, like let's say you're really good at playing the guitar, then people hear about that skill, then you might have the halo effect, so people will just assume you're better at other things too, just because you're good at something. Same thing with looks, same thing with anything. But also like let's say you went to the gym and you got jacked and you had insane amounts of like muscle, people saw that, they'll be like, shoot, this guy probably has other stuff going for him as well. So like it is true, but it's not just about like face, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like in my school, like there's a guy that looked like insanely good, but he doesn't know like how to do anything. Like great, he had like I don't know, F in everything. Like grades is grades important? Like do they really matter?
Are grades
like,
important?
Yeah.
Okay, I look at it like this. If you have to do school anyway, because you probably do, and getting good grades just gives you more opportunity, I don't see why anybody wouldn't try to get good grades. Now, I think it might not necessarily be important for what you want to do, but I think it would be a not so smart move to just throw grades out the window because of something that you think now, because you don't know if your mind's going to change. So get the best grades you can. Why? Because it just leaves more opportunity for you.
Yeah.
So do
last
both.
thing,
Do
like,
content
can
and
you-
get good grades. But yeah, what were you saying?
Like, can you last thing? Can you like rate me?
No,
Like-
I wouldn't.
like-
I wouldn't rate someone.
Be like brutally honest. Like I rather that than like you to lie.
No,
and, like,
I wouldn't.
someone,
I
like,
wouldn't
very
rate someone.
realistic.
I won't. I won't rate you. Just take the advice that I gave you, and do what you will with it. Apply it in the way that you should. But I wouldn't rate you. I wouldn't do that. Somebody else asked that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't rate someone.
Okay. Do like. Okay. Well, do
Nothing
Can you
against
have
you.
me, like-
Someone else asked anyway, so I was like, no, but it's all good.
Okay. But like, do I look really chopped?
No, let me just tell you, I won't rate you, but I'll tell you, you're fine. Trust me.
Do I got potential? Like in
Yes.
school, like they say like
I'm
I look
being-
like like because the hair, I have a lot of hair. Like that, they call me like homeless. I feel like that, and I like.
It's all good, bro. Nah, you do. Just control what you can control and ignore what you can't. Accept what you can't, because. But that's not me saying like I said, I actually do think you have potential, and that's me being honest. There are people out there who like are chopped. I promise you're not one of them. You would know if you were, because well, let's just say it would be very apparent, if that makes sense. So no, you're not chopped. You're chilling.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you. I was waiting like for like how can I get to a update club, like something like that?
The Upgrade Club, my newsletter. Just go on like my Instagram bio.
I tried, but like it doesn't work.
You just
Like,
type
I
in your
tried to
email.
get- That.
Yeah, you just type in your email and
And you do
that's
like
it.
daily calls, right? No, like weekly.
Oh,
calls.
you're talking about the school. Yeah. My school
yeah.
is also in my school is in my bio, I believe, on Instagram. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You just go there, and then yeah, that's it. But yeah, bro, dude. Good luck with everything. I believe, like I said, lock in, get good grades, and do content. But you should start content.
I'm publishing like this call. And,
Run it,
like,
bro.
You're gonna see.
I want you to look back on this in the next 5 years and be able to post it and be proud of what you see and see how far you've come.
June. Wait. June 13. 6.
2025.
Yeah, 2025.
The day that changed everything. Hey,
The day
bro,
I look in.
look back on this in 5 years and just be proud of what you've accomplished.
Yeah.
Good luck, G.
If I look in, can I like hang out with your gang, like with your like friends?
Wait, say that again? If you lock
Like,
in, can you hang out with my friends? I'll be honest with you. I have no idea where I'm going to be in the next however much time. You're 14. You'll find your
Like
own
with Cookie
friends.
King.
I'm glad
Like
to help.
Cookie
Look,
King.
here's what I'll say. I'm glad to help you. I will help you. I don't really hang out with people that much. I just lock in. Because realistically, I think it would be wrong of me to be like, yeah, I'll do this. That's not to say I won't help you. If you're in like my Discord, I'll help you. If you're in my school, I'll help you. If you are associated with me and I see your content and I'm like, that's good, I'll help you. But I'm just being realistic. I don't know if I'll see you. Like, well, I'm 20 years old, so I can't be hanging around.
Yeah. Wait. Like when I'm like, well, yeah.
When you're
it's a lot of
20.
time.
Hey, hit me up in 5 years, and I'll be your mentor, all right?
Yeah.
All right, good luck,
Thank
bro.
you.
Fire. Good seeing you. Guys, here, wait, leave the thing. There you go. All right. I'm going to the bathroom really quick. Yo, Dom, I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. 1 sec.
All right.
Don't drag anyone in yet. Go into the bathroom. 1 sec.
Hold on, he said don't draw anyone yet.
Okay.
Just gonna ask him how many more people he's planning on doing.
Alright.
If you can convince that or get the Daz RK guy.
Daz RK?
Yeah, he's been waiting for a long time, but his camera isn't fully horizontal.
Should I go tell him to get his camera horizontal?
If you can, yeah. I know it's very.
All right. We're back. Okay. Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, what's good?
Okay, bet. We're good. You can drag the next person. What's up, though?
Do you know how many people you're doing left?
No. I'm kind of just going until I feel like stopping. But if you guys can't like drag people or anything, let me know.
All right, yeah, we just have a few people lined up. I didn't know if we should keep adding to the line or not.
Yeah, keep adding to the line. I'm gonna probably go for like, I'll probably go until like 9 p.m. East, so like 50 minutes.
All right, gotcha.
Bet.
All right, peace.
Yo.
Let me know.
Hello.
Yo, hello.
Hey, what's up? There's like over 300 people in here. So if you don't want to be like on camera or anything, you can end the call. But yeah, I just don't want to like Surprise anyone?
I can turn my camera on, no problem.
Bet. Okay, sick. All right, yeah, what's good, bro?
What's good?
What can I help you with, G?
So like this summer, I'm just kind of like trying like I don't know, to like glow up because like over the years, like no one's really like acknowledged me at school or anything.
Okay. How old are you?
Wait, is my camera not turned on?
Yeah, no, it's on. It's on. You might not be able to
okay.
see
Alright,
yourself. I don't
perfect,
know, but yeah, it's on.
All right,
So how old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay. I mean, I think that. Well, the question is actually here. I'll ask you a few more questions. Like, what do you do right now? Like, what does your diet look like?
I don't really have one to be honest.
Okay. What about like exercise? Like, do you work out or anything?
I am meaning to go to the gym, but like I just haven't yet, and I feel like I'm just not really motivated. But I want to be, but I just don't know what to focus on.
Okay. What about like school? Like, do you do well in school?
Yeah, I do pretty well in school. I go to a private school.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So looks wise, I actually think it would be very, very easy to like look better for you. So there's a few things. You have straight hair, which what I recommend for straight hair is 2 options or 3 options. Number 1 is going to be you could get a perm, which will just make it like wavy. Don't get a curly perm if you did get one, but you could get a wavy perm. That's only if you think that would look good. Option 2 is getting like a hairstyling product like texture powder, because it's one of the only products that will actually work on straight hair. It adds a ton of texture and volume, but if you get a product like this, you should probably cut your hair a good amount shorter if you would do that.
Oh, like shorter than this.
Yeah, because a product like this, straight hair just typically like yours, like mine looks like that. It'll just lay flat no matter what. Unless you cut it pretty short and use something like texture powder. And then option 3 would be basically using heat on your hair. So you could use a blow dryer to make it like wave up a little bit. Or a flattening iron. The thing is that will damage your hair a little bit. So if I were you, I would suggest either getting the shorter hairstyle and using texture powder or getting a wavy perm.
Yeah, and like I got a haircut yesterday, and I also got texture powder and sea salt spray. But tonight I'm gonna buy some of yours because I know.
Okay, bet. Fire, bro. Yeah, but just know if you want to use it the right way, I recommend using it on shorter hair, because long straight hair is almost impossible to deal with. Or you could try like brushing it back, but the thing is, when you're young, having your forehead covered can look like more youthful and good. So like I would say that's good. But if you got into the gym, you would probably make like significant progress quickly because you haven't worked out before. So your muscles respond differently versus somebody who's been working out for like say 5 years. Because you haven't, if you just went to the gym and like didn't even go that crazy, you just train until failure. So like train your muscles until you just can't anymore. It's like really simple. You'll have a significant difference and you'll look instantly like better.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I'm on my day 4 right now. So I know it's not much, but I've been doing like 100 push-ups a day before and until I go to the gym. I feel like it'll help.
Yeah, honestly, that's to an extent just as good as going to the gym, as long as you're going to the point where you can't anymore. So just going to like failure, or at least close to failure. So that's fine. The thing is, the only difference in the gym is like it'll be easier to target other muscles. And ideally, you want to train like everything, of course, but like you should probably prioritize muscles that just more so look better than others. So like at home, it's going to be hard to target like your shoulders. Having broad shoulders is going to make you look a lot better. You could do something called pike push-ups, which is where you like basically make like an N shape with your body. So your legs are like here and then your arms are here, and then you push up with your arms like that. So that'll hit like your shoulders. But if you go to the gym, there's like a lot more easy ways to do things and more effective. So that's what I would say. But yeah, I would say that if you just do those 2 things, I would say the hairstyling and then that'll be pretty instant. What about like sleep and stuff? Because something that's really important for you at this age is going to be optimizing for once you get older. So like you should be getting 8+ hours of sleep per night. Are you doing that?
Yeah, sometimes of course I don't feel like going to sleep, but I really try to get that. I feel like over the summer I can sleep more, so
okay,
and I won't have as much stress. I feel like I can do that every day.
Yeah, and you also want to optimize for sleep quality. So if you have any sort of lights in your room, wearing a sleep mask, all that, any sort of noise, you could either get a white noise thing like a small fan, or you could wear earplugs. That will help with quality. The reason it's so important is because in the next like few years, you're going to probably grow the most in your entire life. So like if you mess up on that, it could cause a lot of issues. But also just by training, especially like in the gym resistance training, you'll release more HGH, which will literally help you grow taller as well, which is something that's a once in a lifetime chance. Once your growth plates close, you're not going to be able to impact it as much as you could, because there's still some things you can do, but like you're not going to really be able to impact your height. So like now I would optimize for that as much as possible.
Yeah. And I got one more.
Yeah, what is it?
What's really the best way like improving your jawline? Kind of.
So for your jawline, it's going to come down to a few different things. First off, do you have like braces or anything?
No, not yet.
Are you going to get braces or not? Not saying I can't even see your teeth, so I have no idea like whatever, but like
I don't think I am.
Okay. Reason I ask is because sometimes when people get braces, they get something called a palate expander, which like spreads their teeth and makes their whole face look develop differently. But okay, so that's gonna change like what you should do. So the main thing is gonna be keeping high testosterone levels. So like I said, the sleep, diet, training, all that, right? But then also getting lean, aka losing as much fat as possible. The more fat you lose, the more your jawline is gonna show. The issue is that at your age, you don't really want to try to cut down and like starve yourself or anything, because it will stunt your growth. So let's say you did that right now, you ate a very small amount, you would lose fat and your jawline would show more, but you don't want that, because first off, as you get older, so like late teens to like 20s, your face will naturally, your fat distributions change a little bit, which means like your cheeks could get less chubby, your jawline could show more. So if I were you, you could try to fix that right now, but to an extent, I think you'd be better off kind of waiting. And if anything, just eating like high protein, like a lot of food and training a lot, because then you're optimizing for the long run, because this is like a very short period of your life. Once you get like late teens, like if you optimize this as much as you can, that lasts the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So like the answer is just eating less and losing weight, but I wouldn't recommend that for someone your age.
Yeah. All right, thanks. That's really all I got. But I want
Got
to
you.
Thank you, bro.
100%, bro.
Yeah, I've just been watching you for like a week, but
Sick, bro. Yeah, 100%. One other thing I'll say too is also just for jawline development, while you're still young, try to just develop the habit of only breathing through your nose and never mouth breathing. Try to see if you do it when you're sleeping. If you ever catch yourself mouth breathing in your sleep, that could really hurt your facial development. And fixing that while you're young could literally make like a night and day difference. Also, there's one other thing where like some people would argue this is not necessarily scientifically backed, but it's honestly not going to hurt if you do it. Having proper mouth posture, so holding your tongue at the roof of your mouth and you swallow a few times to create a suction. Some people believe that while you're still young and your bones are malleable, that could actually lead to better facial development. So by doing that at this age, and let's say you develop that habit and it lasts a few years as you get older, there's no downside to doing it. But if it does work, then you'll end up looking better as you get older.
all right.
Yep. So that's it.
Thank you.
Sick, bro. 100%.
I'll just,
Yeah. Fire. Next person. Next person, chat. Hello? Hello.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my camera on.
Yo, there's like 300 people in here, by the way, just so you know. In case you
Why
want to
isn't it
be...
turning on? My camera. Can you see me?
No.
No.
Nope.
My camera.
Server link. Shoot, people are asking for the server. Oh, bro got cooked. Oh, it's like bugging out.
it's like my camera's like.
No, you're good. You can try
Did
to
you
like
see
turn
it?
it on and off.
Oh, wait.
Press like the camera icon.
Yeah, it's like spinning right now.
Press it again. You might not be able to see yourself. Yeah, it just turned on and off again. It was on for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just not gonna be able to see yourself.
I got the frame pulled up, so I'm fine.
Okay. All right, bet. So what can I help you with?
So I've been going to the gym recently, but like I don't really feel like it's like helping much. But like, cause I don't know if I'm like doing the right stuff. But like, yeah.
Okay, how old are you?
13.
Okay, so the things that are going to impact whether or not it works for you is going to be your diet as well as like your training. So the thing is, you're so young that like I would say diet's going to be more impactful, which means you should be eating at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You can eat technically a little bit less than that, but I just say that as like a rule of thumb. So like literally weigh yourself, take that number of pounds and eat that amount of protein every single day. If you're not doing that, it's going to be really hard to like put on muscle, practically like impossible. Also, you can do something called a nutrition calculator. So go on nutrition calculator. And once you're on that,
I've got an app like that.
yeah, literally look up nutrition calculator on like Google and then put in your height, weight, age, all that. And then it'll put a number of how many calories you should eat. You should eat 200 calories over that probably to actually like gain size.
Okay. Cause like I've been going to the gym, like working out, and also like I don't know if like first of all my screen time it's pretty bad. Like I'm having like 13 hours a day. I don't know if I should maybe like try to turn my phone off more and
You could set like
stop.
restrictions on your phone so you can only stay on like certain things for a certain amount of time. Also,
Yeah.
instead of just cutting it out, you need to find something to replace it with. So whenever you basically don't have time or like whenever you try to cut something out, you need to replace it, otherwise you'll probably get stuck.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I don't know. No, my phone is blocking it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, my sister.
Crash out incident. All right, guys. Nothing against him, by the way, but we need to have like an age limit. We need to have an age
Wait,
limit.
what is that?
Huh?
We have a guy who's 14. I look, he thought he was older.
No. Honestly, we should do like an age limit of like 15 or 16.
Okay, we have someone then. I'll be back, or I'll send him in here.
Bet. Holy crash. Please tell me your Discord server link. Shoot, bro. Wait, somebody go on my Instagram story. And somebody paste it in chat or something. Hello?
Yo. Dylan, what's up?
Yo, what's good, bro? Are you good being on camera? There's 350 people.
Yep, that's cool.
Okay, bet. What's up, bro? Oh, also,
Nothing
can you
much.
turn your camera sideways?
Yeah, like this.
It should turn off your rotation lock so it actually like twists.
Okay, how do I do that? Oh wait. I'm on phone. Or on my phone.
Yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
was gonna say,
Yeah, what's up?
that's weird.
Yeah, that's fine. You
I
can leave it
thought-
like that. That's fine.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So I have 42,000 followers on TikTok. I do like clip farming. I've actually promoted Simplex through TikTok shop.
Oh,
And all
fire.
that. Yeah, I have your salt spray and all that. I think I got you some sales, but I got 42,000 followers. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not that consistent. Like I'm always like taking breaks on TikTok and all that. And I'm 17, so
Okay.
I'm from Maryland.
Got you. How did you get those followers in the first place?
So I do Fortnite clips. Like so I kind of found like a cheat code. I pretended to be like Ninja and all that, and I got a lot of followers through that. I think I got like 30,000 in like 2 days, and then I switched back to my tag's a daily dose of OG Fortnite. I have a video of 14 million views and all that, but it makes
Okay.
like decent money, maybe like 500 a month.
And is that so? That's not a personal brand. It's just like not really showing your face, right?
No, I've shown my face like a couple times, like when I'm promoting like products to TikTok Shop and all that. But other than that, I don't really show my face that much.
Okay. Do your videos get a lot less views whenever you show your face, or?
Yeah, I would say so. I've only ever showed my face in like 2 videos, 3 videos, and it was like when I was promoting. I think it was like some sunflower seeds, like smacking.
Did it do well, or did they like flop?
No, they flopped. I'll admit.
Okay. So, well, then it comes down to the question: what do you want to be doing? Would you rather have like a personal brand, or would you rather post like clips not showing your face? Because both can make like a lot of money, but it depends what you want.
I would love to do like clips of my face in there. Like I know I don't know if you know like Eric Harding but my brother just moved to Florida with him. Like he posts his face. He's like one of those Looksmaxer guys. His name's Eric Harding.
I
And they
wonder
live
if
in,
I
like, a
saw him.
house in-
I feel like I might have seen him.
Yeah, you might have. He's my friend, so like I might want to do that. But he's like a big Looksmaxer, and he looks a lot better than me. But wait, you're from Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet. I'm from Maryland, but yeah, I was
Fire.
just curious on that. I definitely gotta probably start another account. I guess with my it would be like a personal brand, I guess, and then I could just keep the Fortnite account.
So, what you have that's good right now is that you have an account that makes money, which is like desirable. Like people would love. I know a lot of people who would love to like clip and like make money
Yeah.
from that. So you could use that as leverage to build your personal brand. Like you could be
Okay.
that guy who talks about how you clip and how you make money from it without showing your face, and use that to
Okay.
start your personal brand if you wanted to. I think it's
Okay.
good usually to talk about things about like making money and stuff, because later on down the line that usually results in making way more money just in general talking about money.
Okay. So I could do something like a course, I guess.
You could do like one-on-one coaching at some point down the line. You could do a course, you could do whatever. As long as the product is good, it doesn't really matter. But it also depends on your situation. If you have a small number of people, let's say you have a lot of time to do things, in that case, that's where you do like a coaching type thing, because you have time, but you don't have money. Let's say you have a ton of money and you're viral. Well, then you just do a low ticket offer of like my salt spray, something like that. And then there's the middle ground or whatever. But most people are going to be best off starting with something that's time related, because a lot of people just don't start off with a bunch of money. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay. And I know that TikTok had removed the where you can make like your own course and like sell like, I forgot what it was. I know you have your own course, I think, but they
Yeah.
removed it for whatever reason. So I would have to I guess just start an account and just like explain stuff, and I guess I'll just make a Discord or something like that. Would that be a good path?
I think it would. So there's a few things. First off, what I have is a community. And I also had like that TikTok course thing. It was like literally how to do TikTok or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Oh,
I it was $2. I only put it out because it just boosted videos at the time. I didn't sell that to make money, even though it did make money. It was literally just because it boosted my videos. But for you, the reason like I did a community is because I think AI is gonna get crazy and people are just gonna want community.
Yeah.
You can put people in one place, and the courses are actually not the main benefit of it, and that's actually not what a lot of people are there for. They're there because of me. So the issue with that is like, let's say you were to sell a course, there's probably not gonna be much value if people don't care about you that much. So you need to build a stack of proof to then monetize it. So like to me, your clipping is that proof, if that makes sense. Like you doing that, I think is what you should leverage.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I guess I'll make a TikTok with my face on it. And when you first started, like your TikTok, were you getting like a lot of hate from like people you knew?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
personally?
basically a guarantee unless you start a new account. And like what you can do is make it so you don't allow shared contacts. And if you
Oh,
don't
okay.
allow shared contacts, it's not going to push it to your contacts, which can help. But then again, I would actually argue it's better if people around you see it, because it's just like gives you a jump start. But if you think that's just an annoyance and like a bad thing, you could easily do that.
Yeah, okay. I have it context off, but it still like pops up as like people you may know. Does that happen to you as well?
Yeah, so when that happens, there's some setting where you can like literally like block contacts. You would have to turn that on.
Okay. All right. So I'll go to settings and do that. But
Yeah.
like when you were in school, did any students like ever come up to you and like try to make fun of you?
All the time. Yeah, I got like
Really?
made fun of. I got like, but eventually you come to realize that none of that mattered, and all that matters is where you are then. And honestly, it kind of built my character a lot more, and
Okay.
it gave me the ammunition to help people like you, for example. So like, I wouldn't
Okay.
see it as a bad thing.
All right. And then so like once you how long did it take you to build your TikTok to like where you had a good platform? And like what made you like what was like a video that you made that like made you like skyrocket? Because I always had a video on like my clipping account, for example, like they did really good. Got me a lot of followers and a lot of traction.
Yeah, so I started my account when I was 15, and I went viral on my third ever video, but it's because TikTok had such an opportunity. There was a lot of demand and not much supply. There weren't many creators producing quality content. It was a dancing app if you think about it. So when I was posting, I followed those trends, and it did well just because there was so much demand and not much supply. And then eventually I got banned on that account, and I just so happened to get banned as TikTok made the transition. Because if you remember, TikTok didn't always used to be this sort of like content space. It was literally a dancing platform.
Yeah.
Now it's like TikTok dances are a lot more rare. So then I got banned just at the right time to where it made that shift. So it was all just like timing. Nowadays, we're in a weird era of like, to do well on TikTok, it's very different than what I blew up doing. You're gonna have to, I think authenticity is what people want, and like just posting a lot of volume and like trustworthiness and all that sort of stuff. So
All right. Like for example, what made you like blow up? Was it like a certain video?
yeah,
You can remember.
it was a video. I literally remember it like exactly. It was like a thirst trap type video. Not even, it was like a joke. It was like a thing where I did a transition with a mask on my face, and then when I took the mask off, it was like me and three of my friends just like making a weird face, and it got like 300K
Oh.
views.
All right, so maybe I'll start a niche of like for my personal account, I'll start a some type of, like you said, course, and I'll post like niche content. I like this thing where I like jump off bridges like for fun and stuff. So maybe that would catch people's attention. There's always like a group of people who would like that, and I already have videos, so I can just post that immediately.
Yeah,
But
that
in
could
the other
work. Yeah.
case, yeah, I also want to like my dream job is to like do FBI later on, but I feel like it'd be good to have like a source of money on the side where money could come in. Because
I agree.
yeah, just at the age where I can finally apply for like cadets, for police cadets. So
Yeah, I think keep in mind in that case, like your ability to sell based on the niche you pick. It's going to be easier to sell things to people who have money than it will to people who don't. So let's say you do the bridge jumping thing. Honestly, I think that has a high likelihood of going viral, but monetizing might be very challenging. On the other side of that, let's say you talked about making money or just, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend necessarily doing something you don't care about at all, because you'll probably end up quitting. But if you care at all about anything related to money, you'll be way more likely to make money from that. Or just a pain point. So like anything that you struggle with, like for me, it was like looks, and then, so.
did you ever have the problem where like you were unmotivated to like post? Like I would just get lazy sometimes. Like whenever I make my clips, I would just do them in class, and then at home I was just too lazy to do them sometimes.
Yeah, and in those scenarios, you then have to just find a way to do the thing, because it doesn't matter how you do it, you just have to do it. So like I just did a lot of things unmotivated, but realistically I was very motivated because it was easy at the time when I was blowing up. So because it was easy, when I was getting like 100,000 views a video just without doing anything, I didn't lack motivation. Now I actually would say it's harder to be motivated because it's way harder, but you just have to realize what you're sacrificing, and you have to choose the sacrifices you want to make. To me, I would much rather work when I'm unmotivated than have a life that I don't enjoy and make a lot less money and like that. So like, it's really just up to how you frame it. It's like, yes, I struggle with that too, but to me, the pain of not being successful is way worse than working when I'm motivated and unmotivated.
Okay. All right. And then when did you start? Were you like 15 when you first started TikTok?
15, and I posted every day ever since. I haven't like missed a day, and I'm 20 now.
Seriously. Wow. All right. And then like, so did you start pretty much as a looks maxer, or did you like kind of move into that?
I did thirst traps or whatever. At 400,000 followers, I got banned, and then I went straight into self-improvement, not because I thought it would like blow up, but just because I was really into that, and I thought it was like my calling, so that's why I did that.
All right. And one more question for you. What are your thoughts on like eating like raw foods? Like for me, I like eating like raw eggs and like raw milk before bed, and I put like cinnamon and maple syrup in it. But I get like a lot of hate about it from my friends, but it makes me feel really good the next day whenever I eat like raw meat.
I think raw milk is kind of pointless because there's a lot of risk and not much reward. You get like some vitamins that like, but a lot of the vitamins are already like produced in your body, so you don't really need them, except you also risk like literally like death.
Yeah.
Raw eggs aren't as bad, I would say, but also it's like a risk for not much reward. Like you don't gain a lot if you cook them, like you get the same, very similar benefit.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get my the milk from a organic farm in Pennsylvania, Miller's Organic Farm, but so it's all like good stuff, but I was just curious what you thought about that, because there's like some studies showing that it can be better for like your gut microbiome, and it can make you taller, like boost your HDN and all that.
I've heard of a lot of that. The thing is, I'm not too like informed, but my general take is like there's a risk to it, and to me the risk isn't worth it, but it might be to other people. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's horrible. I just wouldn't take that risk.
Okay. And what are some things I should eat to like keep me growing, if you had a opinion on that?
I would say just eating high protein and possibly in a slight caloric surplus, as well as whole foods. Those are gonna help.
Okay.
But you're 17, so you're probably not gonna grow much more. If you do though, it would be from that. And I would actually say it's not more so about what you eat, it's more so about like sleep than anything else.
Okay.
So I would say make sure you're getting quality sleep, not just 8 hours. So like block out all light. If there's sound, use earplugs or have like a white noise type thing, stuff like that.
Okay. So is napping bad for you then? Doesn't it mess up your circadian rhythm or whatever? Or is
What?
that not true?
Does what?
Is napping bad for you? Like, could it mess your circadian rhythm up?
I wouldn't say it's black and white, like, oh, is it good or bad? I would say it depends on your situation. If you nap and it messes up your sleep later on, then I would say yes. Once again, I'm not extremely informed on like that specifically, but I would say that generally speaking, anything that messes with your long-term sleep, so like when you go to sleep at night, is gonna be problematic.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you, and I'll start an account, a personal account, probably right after this.
Run it up, bro.
I'll follow you. Let me know if you see it. I'll tag you.
Fire, bro. Tag. I see a lot of my tags, so yeah, run it, bro.
All right.
I
I'll
believe.
also tag you on my clip account as well.
Okay, sick, bro. Nice meeting
All
you.
right. Thanks, John. Yeah,
100%.
nice meeting you, bro. All right. See you, bro.
Hello?
All right, hello. Let me turn on my cam. All right.
Yeah, there's 300
Alright,
people
dude.
in here, just so you know. So if you don't want to be on like camera or anything recorded, you can end the call.
No, that's fine.
Okay, bet.
Fine with that.
So what's good, bro?
All right, so I just need like some advice on like two things. Like I need like help like rizzing. Like I don't know how to like approach women, you know.
Okay.
And keep like conversation going. And then my second thing is like I need to like boost my test because like I feel like I'm working out, but I'm not getting like stronger. Like I'm pretty skinny. And
I
I'm
got
getting
you. Okay, so for the girl thing, what's the main problem? Is it going up to them? Is it you want a girlfriend? Is it you want to talk to more girls? Like, what's the main issue? Keeping a conversation?
Yeah, that's probably yeah.
Well, I would say it comes down to having things to have a conversation about. the more active you are in your life pursuing things, the more you have to talk about. And if you don't have things to talk about, you probably don't relate, and it might not be worth it in that scenario.
Okay. All right. Thank you. But I like also I don't know if my looks are good enough. Like or it's just like all confidence.
Nah, you look good. Trust me.
Thank you.
You're
Like,
chilling.
this
You're
haircut
chilling,
fits.
bro. Yeah, nah. You look your looks definitely aren't gonna be your problem.
Not as bad as Cookie King or what?
Cookie King Mogs, so I think he's
That
good
is
too.
true.
How
Like,
tall are
these
you though?
girls, they
How
don't
tall
want
are
me.
you? That's the another thing, I guess.
I'm 6'4".
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks aren't the problem. Looks are not the problem. You're good on that.
All right, but like I'm also like super skinny. See this?
I'm not gonna lie. If you're 6'4", building a frame will help, but when it comes to like, it depends the reason you want it. I think the best benefit is for social media benefit more than anything. I don't think
Oh, okay.
it makes it a large impact with girls to an extent.
And then for like building like tests, like if I want to get more testosterone and stuff, like what should I eat and like take? Because I feel like I'm working out a lot.
Raw honey. I would say, no, I'm trolling. Yeah, I would say, well, it just depends. I mean, just high protein, eating like whole foods, and then like sleep is like more important, arguably, than like most of the foods you eat. If you're just eating like generally whole foods or just like high protein as well as training, your test being low is going to be most likely related to sleep or something. But do you actually have low test?
I don't know. Well, like I just like feel like it doesn't testosterone. You need testosterone to build muscle. So like that's why I'm thinking I have a low test.
Why? You don't put on muscle easily?
Yeah.
Well, that could be a mix of, first off, you have a large frame if you're actually 6'4". So it's just going to show a lot less than somebody who's shorter than you. But aside from that, you might have lower, what's the word? It's like reception to testosterone. So there's a chance that you have high testosterone, but your body literally like doesn't take it the same way as someone else. Meaning, you might not have low test. Your muscles are just like responding differently than someone else. If you had low test, you'd probably have other problems other than just putting on muscle.
All right. And then like I've seen like stuff about mouth tape. Does that work? Like 'cause I'm trying to build my jawline. I don't think. my
How old are
jawline's
you?
really good. I'm about to turn 15.
Mouth tape is good. If like you're naturally like just mouth breathing, especially like at night, because like at night obviously it's going to be harder to control, but it really depends. I mean, yes, it can help with facial structure over long periods of time.
Okay, and like, do you think like this is a good jawline or?
You have good genetics. Like you have very good genetics. Like honestly, if I were you, my advice would be different because you should have like there's like levels to this, right? I think you look good enough to do pretty much whatever. And if I were you, I would get into like social media or something. It'd be probably pretty easy for you.
And it's like the Cookie King like strategy of like posting like nonstop, you know, on his like account.
I think it's going to be different for everyone. I think it works more so for him because he had a large following, but for someone like you, it doesn't mean it wouldn't work, but you have to test it. I think the better part of it is that if you test it, you get better because you can learn from it and like see what does well and see what doesn't. That's going to be your main benefit. I doubt it would go viral initially because you haven't built credibility yet.
Okay. Yeah. And like, do you know like what like some niches are like good or?
Well, in my opinion, it depends on your goals. So if you want to do it for fun, obviously pick something you enjoy talking about. If you want to succeed, look at what's trending, look at what does well. If you want to make money, solve a pain point. So like something that somebody struggles with.
Like for example, like your looks maxing, like you're helping people.
I didn't like
Simplex.
Yeah, exactly. And then now I'm more so like getting into the money space. So like I made a lot of money doing content, so I want to teach people how to do the same. And money is a larger pain point than looks for a majority of people.
Dylan X Fearless.
Dylan X Fearless.
All right, and then like back to the Risen girls. Like I have like 5 girls on my roster right now, but like I don't think they want me. They want Cookie, bro.
I mean, that's just how it's always going to be. I can't give advice on that.
Yeah, Cookie's smogging all of us, bro.
Yeah, it's
Thank you,
sad.
bro.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Bye.
Peace. Yo. Hello?
Can you see me?
Yeah. Yo,
Okay,
we're
you see my
live
face, right?
with like over 300 people, just so you know. So if you don't want to be online, you can end the call.
Yeah. So I just want to get advice on looks maxing and how I can improve my looks, and want to know if it's really over for me or not.
Yeah, I can help you. How old are you?
14.
Okay. What is your diet like? Like, what do you eat?
Like my mom is cooking for me. Like I don't really. I just want to have a clean diet, but my mom is like cooking for me, and I don't know what to do.
See if you can get her to make like high protein, low calorie foods. But I mean, at your age, I think it's not going to be. You should just be optimizing for growth and stuff because you only have one opportunity for that in your life. So I wouldn't try to get insanely lean or anything because if you do, you could stunt your growth and cause other issues that last the rest of your life. So if anything, you should be focused on like optimizing now. Yeah, that's what I would say.
And my question too, I want to get a calorie deficit because I want to drop body fat and everything. Like, should I do this?
You could, but you just know. So everything's going to have a risk. If you do that, you're risking potentially stunting your growth. Although you will look better in the moment. So it depends what you value more. Maybe if you're already tall, you wouldn't care. It just depends.
I know I'm 14 and sorry for interrupting you, but 180 centimeters. Do you know what this is in feet?
Yeah, what is that in feet? Do you know?
5'8" or some 5'10"
Okay.
or something.
Okay, you're likely to be like pretty tall. Chat, what is that in height? I don't know. Okay, so height's probably not going to be your issue. I think a caloric deficit wouldn't kill you. Majority of people though, I would say at your age, I wouldn't do it because you just want to get as much height as you can. So I personally would say you should just train. Do you train right now? Like, do you work out?
Yes, like for 1 month now. I've started 1 month ago.
Okay, I think training's gonna help a lot. What about like sleep? Like, is your sleep good? Do you get 8+ hours? Like, is it bad?
Yeah, bro, like I get like 3 to 5 hours a day. It's not
Okay,
good.
so that's gonna stunt your growth like an extreme amount. It's gonna stunt your brain function, or it's gonna hurt your brain function. It's gonna cause inflammation in your body, leading to like acne, puffier face, higher stress, a lot of different issues. So before fixing anything else, I would fix your sleep because that impacts everything else. It even impacts your willpower to do the advice that I gave you. So if I tell you to go to the gym, you're more likely to do it when you have better sleep because your willpower will be more on set.
So to be honest, is it over for me looks wise?
I don't think so. Because also, not to mention, you have no idea what you're going to look like once you get older because in the
I'm
next...
not chopped, right?
Say what?
I'm
What'd you
not
say?
chopped, right?
No, you're fine, bro. You're really
Thanks,
young.
bro.
You don't know what you're gonna look like in the next, say, like 4 years, for example. So I think it's a really bad mindset to be young and have the idea that like, oh, it's over for me or something like that. I wouldn't even think that way if I were you. I would think, what can I do? Because realistically, no matter what the case, you're gonna have to change what you can change and accept what you can't change. But to me, you have a lot that you can easily improve. Like the fact that your sleep is like that, that's an easy thing to fix.
Yeah. And thanks, but I have another question money-wise.
What is it?
Like I'm 14, my parents don't allow me to have an account which I can get money on. I'm right now learning the skill programming and I want to start a TikTok account where I can build up followers and everything. And as soon as I can make my own account, I can get money on this account.
So why are your parents not letting you do it?
Because, they say you're way too young and you should focus on school and everything. And like, I don't know.
I would disagree with that heavily because I had really good grades and I did content, except the content actually got me farther in life. I think you have a few options. I'm not going to say you should go behind your parents' back, but to an extent, it's your life And I don't think it's right for your parents to make that decision for you personally.
I mean, I respect that they want the best for me, but they just know what's the best. Like, we live in a new world. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry for my accent, but
Here's what I'll say.
like,
Right now, if you can't do content, you should be learning everything there is to know about AI, because AI and content, in my opinion, are the two biggest things literally just in the world right now, and they will continue to be that. And if you can't do one, at least do the other. But in my opinion, I would find any way possible to try doing content, because it's one of the few things that can like change your life. You can live anywhere when you do it. You don't have to sacrifice school either. Like I said, I had good grades when I was doing content. Do you think you could convince your parents of doing it, or do you think that's out of the question?
I think that's all really out of the question. Maybe if I turn 16 or something, but
See, what if, okay. I would give your parents a dilemma. I would say, hey, if I get this grade, so let's say you get insanely good grades, like really good, can I do social media? That kills the argument. So what you need to do is take their argument and find every single reason why they don't want you to do it, and then find an alternative where it basically destroys the argument. If their argument is school, tell them, hey, I'll get this grade. I'll be the best in my class. Can I get social media if I do that? And then go down the list of things that they say and be very mature about it. And that's what I think would possibly convince them. But if not, I would potentially seek other alternative methods as well.
and just another question, like, do you think in 2028 or 29 or 2029 or later it will be too late for content making or to make money
It's
with it?
not going to be too late, but it will be more competitive, most likely, meaning it'll probably be harder. Like, if you were to start now, there's many reasons it'll be harder if you were to start later, for like a lot of reasons, honestly. But like, just to list like a few is like, if you start building a skill now, do you understand how good you would be when you're 20 years old? You would be insanely good at this, which means, yes,
You often say that in
content
your
will get,
videos.
yeah, exactly. Content will get harder, but you'll be so good. You'll be way ahead of anyone. Like, bro, I think I feel bad because I just think you have the right mindset.
I know. And you know, I ain't trying to be tough or something, but school is like, they don't teach you how to make money and everything, in my opinion. It's like, they don't teach you the right things.
In my opinion, school teaches you some lessons that matter and some that don't. But I wouldn't even treat it as if it was something that was bad, because to an extent, if you learn from school some things that you should do or some things that you shouldn't do, either way you're learning, which can be a good thing regardless. And there's pretty much no way out of it to an extent. But when you really think about it, I mean, school can be good or bad. It just depends on the person. And I think right now, though, it's just not where everything is going, you know? I think content and AI is like where everything's going, so.
Oh,
I would do
Yeah.
what I said about convincing your parents if you can.
yeah, it was a good idea. And I just want to say that, no, it's not, but you're my idol. I just want to say it.
What'd you say?
You're my idol. I just want
Thank
to say
you, bro. Thank you. That means a lot. Especially coming from someone, like I said, you're in a really good mindset. Like, people like you are the people I make content for, bro. Because I think people who want more should deserve more, and I think you do. And it's just about getting
Like,
it.
I think you're just a likable person. You're like, you have so much fame, but you still stay and you're still nicer and everything.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot. If there's anything I'll say, bro, I believe you can do like crazy things, but bro, do whatever you can to get on social media. I truly believe. I truly do.
Yeah, but I also wanted to say, like, you helped me get out of a dark phase of my life. And yeah,
Thank you,
for
bro.
that.
That means a lot. That means everything, bro.
Yeah, for me too.
Sick. It was good meeting you. Hopefully, I see you again.
Yeah. Can like, can I just theoretically get an interview with you again later? Like, a few months later?
100%. Add my Discord.
Okay.
Sick, bro.
Thanks so much, bro.
Thanks for being here.
You too. Thanks for the advice and
100%, bro. Have a good night.
thanks, you too. Have a good day and Good luck for your later journey.
Thank you, bro. Peace.
Peace.
It's gonna make. Oh, there it is. Yo,
Oh my.
yo, I'm going to the bathroom really quick.
Okay, again?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay. I did it. Let's go. Wait, not my. Oh. Maybe I can't see myself. Oh nah. I gotta wait for his stream to go on. I hope I'm not cooked. I hope I don't look shocked. Is he live on TikTok too? I gotta go. I don't know if I'm signed into TikTok on my computer and I don't have. This is the right account. No, that's not the right account. No, I should go to here. It's whatever. Oh, is he not? What the heck? Oh, he's on.
Alright, yo, I'm back.
Oh, and I gotta turn my phone up.
Alright.
I don't know. Is my cam on?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, hold on, wait, let me just fix this. Okay. Just so you know, there's 300 people watching, so if you don't want to be on camera, just leave the call, but if you do, let's run it.
I don't have a problem.
Okay, sick. Alright, what's good, bro?
A lot of things, really, actually. What about you?
I'm chilling. What are a lot of things?
Oh, well, I mean, things have been going better than they were, but like I feel a lot more confident about myself, if that makes sense.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
What should I fix? I think my eyes are like my main concern right now, and maybe my hairline.
Hold on.
Acne.
Wait, whoa. Okay, wait. Let me tell you right now. You have like a pretty much like a model tier aesthetic. Do you know who Archie is? He's a model.
I think so.
You look like Archie, bro. Looks are not your issue. I'll tell you that right now. If anything, you should be on to the next level of like figuring out how you can like monetize off of it or something like that, because like trust me, that is not your problem.
It isn't?
Not at all. No, bro, you look like Archie, bro, and he's like famous off of his looks. And I'm very realistic. I have no reason to like compliment. I'm just saying this because I think that I think for your own sake, you should worry about something else.
When you say something else, what do you mean, like financial or?
I think, in my opinion, you could probably make money off of it using like by blowing up on social media, something like that. Like you'd have it very easy on social media. Like, have you tried
Really?
posting?
No, I haven't. Like my parents had a really, really big thing about like my face on the internet, so that's something I never really did.
Bro, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Dude, I don't think you understand. Like, that is like one of the biggest potential things I've seen. Like, this is crazy, bro. You should find a way to get on social media.
Yeah, you should hook me up.
I mean, I don't know how I could help, but I'm saying like you should convince your parents or something, or like
I could, like, my dad is like out of the picture now, so I could definitely talk my mom to this.
Okay, yeah, you should, and if you do, I think you could get in a niche of like self-improvement, or honestly, it doesn't really matter what you get into. It's just gonna be really easy because, like I said, Archie, like if you look at Archie, I don't know how much you know about him. He's solely famous for his looks. He doesn't like talk that like on his videos or anything. He's my friend, like literally nothing against him, but my point is like it's been very easy for him.
Like, this might be a dumb question. How do you spell that? Is it
Archie?
That's what I was thinking, but it's just on TikTok, right?
He's on TikTok. I think he's on other stuff as well, but yeah.
Yo, I follow him. Wait, you honestly think I look like him?
A lot. Chat, what do y'all think? There's 300 people in here. Guys, does he not look... I'm pretty sure somebody commented Archie before I even said it. Let me see. Yeah, there was multiple people commenting that before I even said that.
Is that on wait, which stream? Because
on my YouTube. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. I'm on like every platform right now.
Bet.
Bro, wait, this stream could literally blow you up. Bro, this stream could blow you up right now. If somebody clipped this, if somebody could clip the part of me saying you don't have to worry about your looks, I think it would probably like go viral. I'm not even joking.
Your hair needs fixed though. Yo, I might have something for that.
I think they were talking about me. Oh no way, you got the Simpletics.
Yeah.
Bro.
Spent my first paycheck on this.
Bro's locked in. This is crazy. Dude, you gotta convince this. Like I'm trying to help you right now. Like I don't know if you understand the potential. Like
And I haven't
I'm just trying
started
to help you.
Like
huh?
I've like looked into it, but I haven't actually started looks maxing.
It's not gonna make much of a difference. So like looks maxing is good based on the person. For me, based on like the way you look, and this also applies to people who look like really bad or something, or just like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't think you could change an extremely significant amount, but it doesn't really matter in your case. So like, yeah, you should definitely try to do that like instantly, if you can.
Okay. Should I do it on? Well, because I have a personal TikTok. Should I like make a new one? Just
Make one that people like where, I would say, yeah, make a new one.
okay.
Make your name like easy to read. You could do a fake name even if you wanted. I had a friend named Xander who did this. He had a full fake name because there was an issue of like his parents finding it, whatever. If you make a fake name, it's good for many reasons, but also you'll be like impossible to find.
I don't know if that's like a problem because what I said before about
Yeah.
my dad not being a thing, and like I don't have many friends because I've been homeschooled most of my life, so I'm not gonna be embarrassed about that getting out.
Oh,
I
then
guess.
you're bro,
Makes
you're
sense.
good then.
Yeah.
Well, I think what's your take on this? Like what's your take on what I've just said?
I'm honestly surprised. Like I've watched your videos for quite a long time, and first time I seen Sea Salt Spray was in one of your videos. It's like, yo, I gotta try this. So hearing that from someone who inspires me is, I'm gonna have to try it.
Sick, bro. I'm dude, even people in the chat are saying this. Everyone in the chat is saying this. Like this is not like a question. This is like like if you made if I'm not even trolling. I think if you shouted your account out like now, you'd probably get like a good amount of followers out of the people watching.
Hold on. I think it's. Would that be okay with you?
Bro, I do not care. You're good.
I'm gonna have to post. Okay, wait. I might have to like clip this.
You should.
Download it.
It'll be up on my main
Okay.
YouTube on like the live stream section.
Do you mind if I like post it in like your Discord? Like
No,
general
literally
chat?
go ahead. I think it's worth it cuz like I think I mean, bro, that benefits me. If I get to be a part of the reason you started, I think it's going to be it's like a win-win. Someone said, "Does he go gym? Do you work out?"
It's something I try, but I have like a really, really fast metabolism. My body fat's been like 11 for forever. Wow, that was an insane study. I try. I am really, if I really trained abs, I could have them. My hip to shoulder ratio is really good. I have a 27-inch bust and a 26-inch waist, something I'm really, really excited about. So gym is something that's like my near number one priority, but I was like, whenever I stated my eyes, I was like, something I've been trying to do because I have like weird shaped eyes, if that makes sense.
What part about it do you think is like bad?
I just like, I don't know, because I used to have like, I started castor oiling my eyebrows, so there was like a really like dead spot throughout here that just made my eyelids seem like really, really exposed. So I guess that's just something that, I mean, out of everything that I could have asked for, that's what I thought.
So yeah, what I would say is what you could do, somewhat unrelated, you could try using like minoxidil in your eyebrows. That'll be way better than castor oil. Not and then also you could potentially dye them slightly darker. As for upper eyelid exposure, there's not like much you can do for that, but you have what's called like, so your orbitals, like basically your eye socket is a good shape. So that being like the flaw, it's really not bad. You don't have like severely bad upper eyelid exposure. It's like pretty minimal. It's really not bad. You have like pretty prominent cheekbones. So like, yeah, honestly, like I said, I think you should run that up, shout out your account, and like start posting. And that's, yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Well, my TikTok is evan.carrasco with a 0 at the end. Oh wow, I forgot. I have a weird last name. Well, it's in your Discord.
No, you're
It's in
good.
the general chat.
I saw someone comment it too. They'll find you. Bet,
Let's
bro.
go.
Is there
Shout out, y'all.
other than like the eye thing, is there anything else?
I don't know. Do you see anything else on like my face here? I can
No,
take a
that's the
look.
point I was trying to make. Is like there's not like I don't know. I literally I don't really think there's anything. Like I said, you have like a from what you could change, there's not much else you could realistically because of like I don't know how to explain it. Some people can take certain advice, but for what you have, it's not just because like you look good, it's just in general like the way like what I'm seeing is like there's not much else you could do other than like coloring related stuff. So like maybe self-tanning, dyeing your hair and eyebrows, potentially like getting like low lights in your hair could make you look better, and then like hitting the gym to an extent. Your body fat percentage I think is good being that low because it's just gonna make your face look better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's really anything.
Started out the game on a high level, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. On the coloring, what color would you recommend?
So if you go on like Amazon, you can find like a lotion based self tanner, and what I did, I found like a crazy method where you put lotion based self tanner inside of a spray bottle and you shake it and then you can spray it, and it's like the full on, it's like even, because one of the main issues with self tanners, it's uneven a lot of times. So you could put it in a spray bottle and like spray and it'll like get everywhere. But you'll just find a shade that's like slightly darker than you. So it'll probably be like the lightest to second lightest shade.
Okay.
And the brand that I use is called Beauty by Earth. It's like all natural, which is why I use that one. And it makes like a pretty night and day difference. And it's like quick how fast it works. So yeah.
Yeah, and also like these lights are really really white, so they might have like a lightning effect on my skin. If that makes sense.
Yeah, nah. I think you don't really look like that pale to begin with anyway. So yeah.
Okay, and I mean, other than like that, I have like a decent height, I would say, like 6'2" with shoes. So 5'11" without shoes, and then 6'2" with shoes.
Yeah.
And I'm only 16. I like just turned 16 in January, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, all I can say at this point is just post. It'll just be easy.
Post
So
that.
yeah. You're locked in.
Okay, well, I think that's everything I had.
Sick, bro. Good luck with that. I'm just telling you, like, I'm just trying to help you. Like, it'll be mad easy for you. So run it. Also, you have the Simpletics. If it does well, we'll sponsor you. I'll make you a deal. If you get a video with 10,000 views, we'll sponsor you.
Yo, that could be like a great like intro clip to something.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, wait. That would
Thank
be a
you.
great intro, yeah. All right. If you get 10,000
I'm
views,
just
we'll
gonna have to
sponsor
like go
you.
through
That's a clip.
YouTube and like screen record everything.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be easy. It'll be up after oh wait, it'll be up now because it's live, so yeah. You're good.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Sick,
People
bro.
say never meet your idols, but I proved them wrong.
Fire, bro. Nice meeting
See you
you.
when I see you.
W, bro. Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Do I hang up now?
Yeah, you leave the thing because they're gonna drag someone else.
I almost did something weird. Peace.
Peace, bro. That dude is gonna run it up crazy. Trust me. That's what I'm saying. That dude was like
Yo.
mega. Yo,
There's like a ton of 14 and 15-year-olds in there. There might be one more guy who's 16.
honestly,
You
I think I'm
wanna
gonna
run
end
up?
it here since it's 9.
All right.
All right.
I'll send off the stream, bro. Thank you guys so much for like being in here, bro. Y'all are actually so W for that. Oh my gosh, y'all
Yeah, no
helped a
problem.
lot too. Also, bro, Tristan, you're gonna have so many clips. You're gonna have so many clips to run up.
Bro, there was like at least 2 kids, and you could just hear the echoing from them watching the stream.
Yeah.
In the waiting room the whole time.
Cooked. It's all good, bro. I'm hyped. This was a good, bro. Concurrent. There has been almost 400 viewers the whole time.
Did you get any subs from it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I saw a few.
Bro, crazy. This is insane work, bro. That was such a good stream. So yeah, thank you guys for like helping.
I mean, if you want us to do it again, another stream. just let us
Bro,
know.
I think I'm gonna run it like 3 or 4 days a week. To be honest, it was
Alright.
definitely worth. So, yeah. Also, if you guys want to like shout out the y'all stuff too on here, it might give you like some people as well,
Wait, shout out what?
like your TikTok or something. Also, the Clips account. We gotta shout out the Clips account so they
Oh,
can find
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Shout it out. Shout it out.
So the Clips account is Dylan Latham Clips. Go follow, repost it.
Isn't
And
it Dylan
then-
Latham dot clips on like TikTok?
I think it's just no. I
Oh,
think
it's just Dylan Latham
a word on
Clips.
TikTok. Yeah.
Bet I just commented it. Okay, sick.
And then if you want to follow my main, it's just my Discord username. I'm gonna start posting soon.
Let's go. Let's go. Locked in.
Dylan, you think I should start spamming?
Yeah, low key. Also, here, wait. Let's paste the link to the community as well.
Oh, yeah,
So,
let's go.
guys, if you guys want like one-on-one direct access to me, I have a community that you guys can join. I need the link here. 1 second. Let me send the invite link. So, if you guys want to join my community, I just sent the link in chat. I need to send it on like everything. So there it is. Link is in chat if you guys want to join up. Yeah, it's gonna go crazy. If you guys want like advice kind of like this, I have a bunch of like modules in there. I'm teaching about money. So like these two guys in the Discord call right now, we both work together as well. And I actually found Tristan like literally doing one of these calls, and then now we run it up together. So if you guys want opportunity, you want to look better, you want to improve your life or whatever, join the community or at least check it out.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Sick, bro. Okay. Fire stream. All right. I'm going to end it here. All right. Peace, guys. I'll be live again soon.